And good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports. Live tonight from Pittsfield and Voschel Gymnasium, the site of the 14th annual Saukee Turkey Tourney. Presented by Pike County Lumber Company, Refreshment Services Pepsi, and Blessing Health System. Good evening to you. I'm Charlie Hull. John and Jack are alongside tonight. This is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Kicking off the 2022-2023 boys basketball season with two fantastic matchups this evening. First, it's the PORTA-A Blue Jays and the Payson Seymour Indians in the Battle of the Blue, followed by the Pittsfield Saukees and the Liberty Eagles as the red teams go head-to-head in the nightcap. We'll talk more about the tournament and this contest as Porta takes on Payson Seymour. Glad you're alongside tonight on Central Illinois Sports.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We apologize for the little break in the broadcast there as we are trying to get things rolling on the Wi-Fi side here at Voschel Gym. We believe to be back up and going, and glad you're with us here from the Saukee Turkey Tournament. Well, speaking of things having a wrinkle thrown in them, this tournament already has, due to the successful football season that is underway for the Camp Point Central Panthers. They're not participating in the tournament. That makes this a 5-team tournament rather than a 6-team field, and it makes it a 5-team round robin where everybody will play everyone. And so it did change things up a little bit, but everybody will get 4 games out of their belts here in the first week, including the Payson Seymour Indians and the PORTA-A Blue Jays. When you take a look at this Blue Jay squad, probably the most experience of any team they have coming back in the tournament anyway. When you take a look at the likes of Caden Christensen, who has been a very good player, Gavin Arthelone, who's been a very good player, and Cole Roberts, who's been a very good player. Those 3 guys played a lot of minutes and scored a lot of points for this team a year ago, and Coach Colin Arthelone has to be happy with what his squad has coming back. This Payson Seymour squad, well, a little less experience coming back. You saw a lot of Brian Deeker, you saw a lot of Wyatt Nyson last year. Other than that, not a lot of these guys got a lot of playing time. Blake Schwartz, as a freshman, played some of the varsity level, but really a lot of those minutes were taken by seniors that have now graduated. So a lot of question marks here for Payson Seymour, but a basketball-crazed town and school they are, and so they'll be ready to go. You can bet your bottom dollar on that one here this evening. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show from the Saukee Turkey Tourney. We can remember the first year of this tournament back in 2007. The only year since that point we didn't have it was in 2020, and that was because of a little thing called COVID-19, but we're not going to say that out loud too often, as we don't want it to come back and rear its ugly head. We'll talk more about this contest. We'll introduce you to the starters for these two teams as Payson Seymour and PORTA-A out on the court warming up in preparation of tonight's game on Central Illinois Sports.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew, always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
Helena Agra of Camp Point, Illinois is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Camp Point Central football. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agra, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 217-593-7761 for Helena Agra. Helena Agra says, go Panthers! Here at Ron Elby Auto Sales, we are a family-owned dealership, and we've been in this business for several decades. We are pleased to offer you the best quality used cars, trucks, minivans, SUVs, and now bad boy mowers. We offer almost all makes and models for any budget in the Macomb area and the surrounding area, too. To add peace of mind to your purchase, we offer extended warranties up to 100,000 miles or for 6 years on mowers. Let our experienced and knowledge staff help you find the best vehicle for your needs at Ron Elby Auto Sales. We promise you honesty, quality, and satisfaction. Stop by and see us at 1525 East Jackson in Macomb. Call 309-836-3523.
Pike County Glass has been serving the local communities with high-quality glass service at affordable pricing for many years. We're now located at 1351 West Washington Street in Pittsfield, next to Farm and Home Supply. We offer all glass services, including commercial installation, auto glass repair and replacement, and glass shower enclosure installation. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. The Saukee Turkey Tourney started back in 2007. Pittsfield won the first 4 tournaments. Hannibal in 2011, Pleasant Plains in 2012, Alton Marquette in 2013, Payson Seymour in 14, Liberty in 15, Pittsfield again in 2016, 3 wins in a row by Payson Seymour in 2017, 2018, and 2019. No tournament in 2020, and Liberty was the winner of this tournament a year ago. Of course, a team that finished on the final day of the season in second place in Class 1A. These two squads, Payson Seymour was a team that bowed out in the regional. This PORTA-A squad battled in the postseason and was a hair away from advancing, but unable to do so. If you take a look at a favorite on paper as far as things go, not always indicative of what's really going to happen, Jack, but on paper, PORTA-A is the favorite to win this tournament.
Porta lost a really good player in the Shannon boy, and then, of course, Will Carter, is that right?
Will Carter.
Will Carter was a nice player after he got back. Both played in our All-Star game. But the 3 that are back are good ones, plus the Mahoney bit kid finally came back home from spending a little time at Route and found out this is the place for him and his family to be.
Just wasn't a big fan of the catfish, evidently, but happy to have him back with the PORTA-A squad. And when we say PORTA-A, there is a heavy AC contribution to this organization right now. 2
coaches on the bench are both Chandlerville kids, and the other coach is from Beardstown. So I had to introduce myself to him, but that's interesting. But, that's one of the things they weren't getting is those fine basketball players from AC Central for quite a while. And, I always like to tell Billy Reynolds the only thing that ever happened to AC Central's basketball program is they started co-oping with Virginia there for a while, and it really hurt them. But it didn't hurt Triopia a few years ago when they went to state, though.
No, it did not. This tournament has traditionally been very competitive. We've seen some different teams come in and out. It's been an 8-team tournament, a 6-team tournament, a 5-team tournament, and it kind of ebbs and flows. It's a lot of work in the opening week of the season, and for these squads, it's been 2 weeks of basketball practice. Payson Seymour has a few kids that played on that football team at Unity. Porta has a few kids that played on the football team at Porta. But really, they've been in the gym, both these squads, for a while now.
I was talking to Tyler Dushinsky about his squad, and he goes, Jack, we don't have the talent we've had in the past. He said, I'm going to tell you what we've got, cohesiveness and a family atmosphere, and that's pretty cool. Austin Cranberg's one of his assistants, and Charlie, I can take it down. He's your 6th cousin, by the way.
Well, Austin would be one of the few guys that has both played in and now coached in the tournament, not as a head coach, obviously. I also see Cole Schwartz on the sideline. Yep. He's one of the best players ever to play in this tournament. Of course, Curtis Stout, the head coach at Western, also played in the tournament. And if Coach Altmix's sons had just gone to Liberty instead of Notre Dame, they could have played in the tournament too, but we all make mistakes. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We step aside here. When we come back, we will look at the starting lineups of this game, Payson Seymour and PORTA-A on Central Illinois Sports.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Ask Caleb Vandevelli, Pat Vandevelli, or Chris Dorsey with B&P Insurance Agency in Pittsfield, Winchester, or Bluffs if Auto Owners make sense for you.
When choosing internet and Wi-Fi service to meet your family's education needs, it pays to do your homework. You'll learn that Cascom, with fast, reliable speeds up to 1 gig, powered by whole home adaptive Wi-Fi, is the right choice. School has changed, and so should your internet. Contact Cascom and upgrade to the internet speed and whole home Wi-Fi your family needs.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the beautiful and historic city that is Pittsfield, Illinois, a community that feels like home.
Home to over 4,000 residents, a progressive and growing community serves as an amazing place to live, learn, work, and play. With civic, charitable, family, and recreational activities available, you'll never be bored here. Attend an event or festival, play some disc golf on our new championship course, spend the day fishing, or even catch a Civil War reenactment. As a community driven by success, Pittsfield provides numerous incentives to assist citizens and local businesses. Our goal in Pittsfield is to truly advance and prosper. Staying healthy is made easy here, with access to doctors, dentists, and other medical specialists throughout the community. People come to Pittsfield for a variety of reasons: stately historical homes, an abundance of natural resources, hunting, scenic areas along the Illinois and Mississippi rivers, festivals, recreational opportunities, and much more. People stay in Pittsfield simply because life here is great. Picture yourself in Pittsfield today.
Back with you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Berrien, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank is here to serve you with the high-quality banking services you deserve close to where you live. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for these two squads. First of all, for the visiting team this evening, that's the Payson Seymour Indians. Tyler Dushinsky is their head coach. They will start the following: at a guard, a 6-foot senior, Richie Martin; at a second guard, a 5'9" sophomore, Lane Barker; and at the third guard, he's a 6'1" sophomore, Blake Schwartz. At a forward, he's a 6'2" junior, Wyatt Nyson; and at the other forward, the 6'1" senior, Brian Deeker. Deeker, Schwartz, Nyson, Barker, and Martin for the Indians of Payson Seymour High. For the PORTA-A Blue Jays, Colin Artoloni's squad starts the season like this. Starting at the guard, he's a 6'2" senior, Caden Christensen. At a second guard, he's a 6-foot junior, Colin Owens; and at the third guard, the 6'2" senior, Gavin Artoloni. At a forward, a 6'2" junior, Ethan Mahoney; and at the other forward, the 6'4" senior, Cole Roberts. Roberts, Mahoney, Artoloni, Owens, and Christensen for the PORTA-A Blue Jays. Both teams coming to their benches, just about ready for tip-off here at Volschel Gymnasium. A final break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We tip it off next on Central Illinois Sports.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com. Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today.
All right, we're just about ready to tip it off on Central Illinois Sports. Our tip-off tonight is brought to us by the same folks who bring us our scoreboard sponsor, and that's Trucks LLC. For all of your diesel repair needs, call Trucks. Trucks is currently operating with mobile service units only at this time, as their new building is being constructed in the industrial park in Pittsfield. Trucks looks forward to helping the local communities with all of their diesel needs. Call Trucks 217-922-0044 and be sure to like Trucks on Facebook.
Well, as we get ready for basketball action, early crowd tonight. Really not too bad of a crowd for Porta and Payson. So we get things underway here, changing some schedules around. Real pleased with the way the Porta folks have traveled tonight. A little warmer out there today. We made a quick trip to St. Louis and got back in time, and we're looking forward for basketball action. And then don't forget, we'll have basketball all week from Beardstown in here, and then on Friday on YouTube we'll also have an audio broadcast of the championship of the football programs with Lena Winslow and Camp Point Central.
Porta-A Central will be in the home white uniforms, blue numbers, black trim. Payson Seymour in the blue and white tonight in the visiting uniforms. Nyson will jump in the center circle for Payson Seymour against Roberts for Porta-A. Sit back and enjoy high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports. Dave Bishop, our head official, still kicking here and bounces the ball, gives some last moment instructions. Puts his whistle in the lips and tipped off. Controlled by Porta-A Central as Arthelone has the basketball on the bounce into the front court against the defense of Payson Seymour. Left side, Christensen off the Roberts screen, works it out top to Mahoney. Down the right side, Arthelone trying on the dribble drive, finds Roberts, knifing across the lane and in for two. Early 2-point lead for Porta-A. Nice ball movement, 7:40 to play in the first.
Roberts got some leaps.
Barker with it on the right side, works it to Martin on the baseline. Out top, around the horn, it comes to Schwartz for three, no good. Running down the board is Mahoney. Knocked free, but that's because he was bumped by Schwartz, who was standing out of bounds. No violation other than you can't touch the ball when you're out of bounds. So
Mahoney,
ball linked to the court.
We're going to give Mahoney a rebound. I think he had secured that before that happened.
7:25 to play in this game's opening quarter. Porta an early 2-0 advantage. Arthelone with it on the wing right side. Thought about the long three to Roberts, now top of the key. Left side gets it to Owens on his first touch of this affair. Out between the circles to Mahoney. Back to Christensen. Takes a single bounce of it to Roberts, looking down low. Mahoney trying to post up. He had a pass that was stripped and now stolen away. Nice one on the run into the front court for the Indians. Pulls up free throw line. Bounce pass down to Schwartz. To the rim. Shot no good. A lot of contact. And on the rebound, it's Owens for Porta. A minute and 10 seconds into this contest. 2-0 Porta-A on the Trucks scoreboard. Very methodical, slower pace on the offensive side. Now Arthelone says, how about this? Fire a three, no good. Rebound on the play, fought for. Good box out by the sophomore Schwartz. Works the outlet pass into the front court. Nice on a sky-high pass for Deeker. Quickly to the corner it comes. Now to Schwartz back top of the key. Has a pass that's tipped. He gets it back in the paint. Trying to get out of there. He's held. And our first foul of the contest whistled here.
First foul of the season. And that'll go against Porta's Caden Christensen. His first team first ball out of bounds for the Indians of Payson Seymour.
On the baseline here for the blue and white. He hits the back of the backboard, and that's a turnover.
One each side in the early going at the 6:27 mark on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. 2-0 Porta, and they've got the basketball.
Into the front court and the hands of the coach's son and Gavin Arthelone. Now the scoreboard goes out for a moment. They'll get that fixed. Right side, it's a pass that's tipped and stolen away by Deeker. The scoreboard had a little reset of itself. It's all kinds of technology issues here. Next Monday is Cyber Monday, but Cyber Attack Monday may be coming this week instead.
Turnover, the second on Porta in the early going. Payson will shoot for the tie or the lead as we get back underway with live action.
They opted not to have the shot clock in this tournament. Tournaments can choose to do so this season of the state of Illinois.
Dave Bennett said, you bring it, I'm going to turn the electricity on.
Probably be a cold day, and, well, you know, Wyatt Nyson on the right side of Schwartz. Good ball movement, top of the key to Deeker. Bounce pass down to the paint to Martin. He's hacked in the act. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Another foul, this time on Porta. And that goes on Mahoney. Mahoney's first, team second. Shooting free throws is Richie Martin. 2-0 Porta, 6:07 left first quarter. First one up and good.
Illini Express here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday on the south side of the square in Pittsfield. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org.
Martin does what he's supposed to do, makes them both, and goes to show you don't have to be 6'5" to contribute to their team. First tie of the season.
Little 1-2-2 3/4 court pressure now for the Indians. Christensen and Artoloni look to bring it up. Christensen reverses the dribble in the backcourt, looks to Artoloni. He'll take it across the time stripe on the bounce. Looks to attack, gets to the baseline, up underneath, caught down there now. Tried a little shovel pass that was tipped. He got it back, reverse layup, no good. And the rebound to Deeker for the Indians. Quick outlet pass to Nyson, pushes it into the corner. That's Barker, rises and fires a three. It's an air ball. And a scrum for the rebound, saved and bounced right into the hands of Deeker. He puts it up and in and is fouled.
Lead change first to the ball game as we were tied at 2, a 4-2 lead now. That one on Porta, and we wait to see who the foul's on. That one will go against Artoloni, his first. And the third team foul for the and one comes Brian Deeker. It's up, no good. Rebound comes off to Martin the other way.
Good hustle by Richie Martin to give his team this extra possession. He's got the ball in the corner. Now out between the circles, Schwartz against the defensive pressure of Porta-A. Now knocking the ball loose was Porta's Owens for a moment. Run down, however, by Deeker to Schwartz. Quickly left side, Barker, the lefty, thought about letting it fly. Instead, the baseline to Martin. Long skip pass to Deeker, right side for the tray. Yes. Deeker from downtown. And it makes it 7-2 Indians with 5:05 to play in the first. Little 7-0 run after trailing 2-0 early.
A little bit of a surprise, but the press is causing Porta some trouble.
And a little too much on the hand side that time. Too handsy was Schwartz, and he'll be called for his foul.
Blake Schwartz first, team first to the ball game. Ball on the sidelines for Porta. 4:56 left first quarter. 7-2 Payson.
Caden Christensen, who had a fine football season, has the ball. Left side, Artoloni fires away from downtown. Doesn't get the roll, and the rebound to Barker. Wants to push into the front court. A 2-on-2. Attacks, now pulls up for a little jump shot. No good off the iron. Rebound underneath. The Nyson on the offensive putback won't fall. Artoloni secures the rebound for the Blue Jays. 4:35 to play in the first. Left side, Owens into the front court. Working against the sophomore in Schwartz. Out between the circles to Mahoney, who doesn't seem extremely comfortable handling the ball, by my observations.
He was at route last year. Didn't play much on that team that played in the sectional championship. Very talented young man from everything we'd heard.
Artoloni with it out top to Owens on the left wing, trying to get the zone moving around. Have to reverse the ball, says Coach Artoloni. Now gets it to Christensen out top. 4:05 to play in the first. 7-2. Payson Seymour has the advantage here. Christensen has already used the bounce to Owens' left side. Back out front to Christensen. Not a lot of flow. On the right side, Artoloni, who's not been hot so far, has the ball knocked loose. Starts a dribble, attacks inside. Good find to Roberts, who puts it up and in for his second basket of the contest. Both of those shots have been assisted by Artoloni. 3:40 to play in the first. Barker, baseline Martin, back to Barker. Whips it around to Deeker, puts it on the deck. Drives, rises, shoots, no good. Rebound to Christensen for the Porta Blue Jays, his first. 3.5 minutes to play in the first. And we missed those media timeouts. 7-4 the score. Porta on the short end right now, but they've got the basketball in their possession. Owens near the sideline to Mahoney. Back out front, Owens. Neither teams have subbed so far, but there's not been a lot of breaks in action here. Artoloni on the right side. We'll get a break in the action as that ball's tipped and allows a couple of new guys to come in for Payson Seymour, including Nolan Sparks, a 6-foot freshman, and Connor Howell, a 6-foot sophomore. On the other side, Keegan Dale, a 5'7 junior, is in for the Blue Jays, replacing Owens.
Got the jump ball back and lost the media timeouts for the Mask.
Feels safer already. Thank you, JB. Right side with it is Artheloni. Works it out top to Roberts. Thought about the tray, got the man off of his feet. Attacks down low. The big man on the take to the hoop won't fall. And the rebound down to Sparks. His outlet pass to Deeker. He'll fire away from downtown. It's an air ball. Rebound though to Sparks again underneath. On the right side, Howell puts it in for his first 2 of the night. And makes it 9-4 Seymour. 2:42 to play in the first as they tie their largest advantage of this contest on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Artheloni trying to get things going on the offensive side for himself. He's the catalyst for this squad. Works down low to Christensen. Nice move, good footwork. Shot won't fall. And another good rebound by Nysen. Wants to push the pace into the front court. Now doesn't have numbers. Picks up the dribble. Finds Sparks on the cutter. Kicks it out behind the arc to Schwartz. They run him off the perimeter. His layup, however, is good as the sophomore takes it in for his first 2 and makes it a 7-point Indians lead. 2 minutes, 9 seconds to play in the opening quarter of the season. And I've been impressed by Payson Seymour so far. Trying to find some new parts to work on some things here is Porta now underneath. They're trying to get the ball to Roberts. He couldn't get his arms extended because he was being held by Nysen.
Nysen will pick up his first, team second. What I've seen from Payson so far is they are good at rebounding. My goodness.
Well, aggressive at least. Here into the contest comes Tobin Taraski, a 6-foot junior. Tobin looks like he might be ready for the WWE with that hair. Top of the key, Artheloni with it. He'll put it on the deck one time, give it off to Christensen left side. Looks for the post. Now Roberts will come out to set the screen. Instead, out top to Taraski. Hands it off to Artheloni. Really bullying him here is Nysen, trying to be physical against the senior. Roberts now going to fire away from downtown, count the basket. His three-pointer is good, and then we have a foul underneath going to be called against the squad from Payson Seymour. It should be pour the ball out of bounds.
Did Roberts make the ball?
Roberts made the 3. A foul on Howell gives the ball back now to Porta-A Central. So 11-7 the score, and the Blue Jays will get the ball back. Have to call that a turnover, I would think, as it forfeited a possession for Payson Seymour. 1:39 to play in the first. Christensen with the basketball on the inbounds play. Has already picked it up. Gives it off to Roberts, who's got 7 of his team's 7 so far. To Keegan Dale. Dale to Roberts. Left side, Artheloni. Deep tray, good. From Artheloni, a three-pointer by the senior to cut it down to 1. 11-10 as they take advantage of that extra opportunity. Sparks with the right side, stolen away by Artheloni. Gonna push a 2-on-1 into the front court. Artheloni, Euro step to the window and in for 2. 12-11, lead change, the second of the contest as the lead is maintained now by Porta with just 1 minute to play in the first.
9-0 run? 7-0 run.
Well, it was 11-4 at one point, I believe. Skip pass across the top of the defense, Schwartz. Works it to Deeker, free throw line, Nysen. Turns, faces, kicks it back out. Deeker fires away from the tray, no good. And the rebound down to Roberts. Outlet pass to Artheloni. Let's see if Porta wants to be patient with a 1-point lead in the basketball with 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Screen, Artheloni, step back tray, feeling it now.
Give me mate.
15-11, Porta. They like to shoot the 3, and when you can shoot like Gavin Artheloni, now he's going to get his second steal. Why not? He's going to push into the front court against Deeker. Left-hand finish, can't fall. Rebound, Roberts put back, no good. But he's fouled with 20.5 seconds to play in the first. Heads to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Payson will pick up the foul, and that will go against Schwartz. It'll be his second, team foul number 3. 2 free throws to be shot by Roberts. Roberts has 7 points, make it 8 as he makes the first.
Cole Roberts was a good player last year. They'll need him to be even better this year, and he's coming out on his first game of the season looking good. The Pike County Express will look good on a newsstand near you this Wednesday. They've been serving the area since 1991 years past 0. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
Roberts looking good in the early going. He looks like Shannon did last year, and he's got 9 as he makes both free throws.
He'll get a breather as Mahoney's in, and this game has turned quickly back to Porta-AC's favor. They were down by 7. Now they lead by 6. 20 seconds to play in the first. Payson trying to answer here in the waning seconds. Left side with it is Barker. Puts it on the deck one time. Throws it out top to Deeker. Back to Barker. Looking for Martin, but it's kicked by the active feet of Taraski. Out of bounds underneath here for the Indians with 9 seconds to play in the first.
Deeker playing out front kind of shocked me a little bit. Now he goes down low.
You can really tell Nysen's worked on his overall strength, hasn't he? Jack's going to arm wrestle him at halftime. Inbounds pass to Deeker. Left side three, trying to find the mark. No good. Rebound. It's a battle for it, and Christensen muscles it away to Artheloni. He'll put up a half-court shot. It is off the back of the iron. No good. And the first quarter comes to a close. It's PORTA-A Central leading Payson Seymour 17-11. Second quarter play-by-play your way after this.
Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy is your headquarters for quality used vehicles. Shop their 439 North 3rd location Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and Saturdays 9 to 2. Check out their inventory of WilliamsAutoSalesQuincy.com or call Tony the truck guy at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy, wishing the Panthers the best of luck this year. Give them a call at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvements, 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on.
Welcome back to Volschel Gymnasium after a quarter, a 17-11 PORTA-A lead over Payson Seymour, and Jack's got to look at first quarter shooting percentages.
Payson 4-13, 30.7%, 1 of 7 from the arc, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Porta 6 of 13, 46%, 3 of 6 from the arc, and 0 for 2 from the free throw line. So Payson better at the free throw line, but Porta better on the other side. And Payson with a huge rebounding advantage already, 3-6, 8 rebounds versus 6 for Porta.
Having a little technical difficulty with the scoreboard here as it's gone off again. And remember they played that football game, Carrollton and North Green, without a scoreboard that one time?
Yeah, they didn't like that too much either. Some people thought that they shut it off on purpose.
Oh, I don't know about that, but could have happened. Hey, in this first quarter, Payson Seymour kind of had a comfortable lead, and all of a sudden this PORTA-A squad woke up. They can put up some points in a hurry.
They got all the brains of the operation down there working on the scoreboard. I always worried in the All-Star games about breaking a backboard, but I never thought about the scoreboard not working.
Well, the scoreboard, we were here for the girls' game last Tuesday, and it worked fine. It looks like they have lost all power, though. The sound system's working. They're going to have a little guitar solo, and I believe playing the air guitar here in a moment will be Dave Bishop. We'll have to wait and see if Dave gets into it or not. Big run to end the quarter by PORTA-A Central. They lead by 6, 17-11 on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. They're checking the breakers, the knobs, the wires, and all of that good stuff to see what's going on here. You never like to have a delay in the first game of the tournament.
Just a minute. It's about to get fixed. Here comes Coach Bacon.
Well, I was nervous until you said that.
He knows a lot about scoreboards.
Yeah.
The whole table doesn't have power.
Yeah, they have lost power to the entire table. Could be guard's fault. You never know. They're taking a look at it. Both teams in their respective huddles trying to get a little extra break here. And with a break in the action, we can remind you about Bowler's Universe. Hey, folks, if you're looking to have a good time, it's awaiting you at Bowler's Universe in Pittsfield. They're open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Fridays until midnight, Saturdays 4 to midnight. They offer many menu items from burgers and fries to specialty pizzas. Ask them about the potato skins. Try one of their many craft beers as well. Come out and enjoy the fun at Bowler's Universe in Pittsfield. Well, they're just hanging around here to see what's going to happen.
Might have to let him practice shooting.
No, I don't think that's going to be necessary.
The board that has the number of wins for the Saukees is working.
It's on a different outlet. Different outlet of itself.
1930.
I would say the breaker has probably been blown at some point here. We earlier had issues with the internet connecting, and now power also an issue, and they're trying to get it all figured out here at Volschel Gym. I can tell you this is the first time in this tournament that we've had a board outage.
Extended anyway.
True. See the Liberty Eagles making their way into the gym. Of course, Liberty finished second in the state last year. A lot of people will say, well, you can't expect Liberty to be as good. Hey, you're not going to have senior classes like Liberty had too often in your school's history. The finest season in school history as far as wins and finish go. But what you got to think about, these guys, They were there every day, practicing every day, pushing that group, and so you just never know what you might see, and they're as well coached as anybody with Greg Altmix at the helm.
Well, and 3 of them, 1 from 2 years ago and 2 from last year, playing at John Wood now and starting to kind of get the feel of things. And as long as you've got that Talton boy in the middle scoring 30 points a game, John Wood's going to be a must-see, it looks like to me, too.
Yeah, I think they're a very exciting-looking squad. A lot of local talent there, and a good opportunity for folks to get out and see some college basketball. Of course, on the high school level this week, we also have games coming your way from the Beardstown tournament, and that'll include the likes of Danny Stevens and Southeastern. And Danny signing as a preferred walk-on at Mizzou.
I wanted to be a preferred walk-on at a college, and they preferred I didn't walk on anywhere, is what they told me.
Definitely so, but Danny Stevens, man, he's the real deal. They'll have some pieces to replace on that squad as well as they, lose Fry, a couple other really good players that scored well for them. Eli Leeson was another good player that was a senior last year, but I'd say Coach Epkus and his squad will be ready to go. Plus, when you have a kid like Danny Stevens, Jack, who's probably approaching 2,000 career points, I would think that you'd feel pretty good about how things are going. Not feeling good about how things are going here, though.
Going a little bit like Christmas vacation.
As the scoreboard is completely off on both ends. They've lost power here to the scoring table. And they're trying to figure that all out at the moment to see what may be the cause of this current issue.
They want to run a cord up here. We've got an extra plug in.
You have the schedule?
No, I pulled it up on the phone off of your post.
Okay. We know Pittsfield and Liberty play in the nightcap tonight. Tomorrow's action from the Saukee Turkey Tourney will feature Payson, Seymour, and Liberty. They've played a couple of times in their school's histories. And at 7:30, Western will welcome them to the action as they will take on PORTA-A. Wednesday night, it's a 5 o'clock start. Liberty and Western, 6:30, Pittsfield and Payson, Seymour. We take the day off on Thursday for the Thanksgiving holiday. And then on Friday, a noon start, Pittsfield and Western, 1:30, PORTA-A and Liberty. Payson, Seymour, and Western will play at 3. And then at 4:30, it'll be Pittsfield and PORTA-A Central.
Well, Danny got it back on for a minute, so we've got power back at the bench.
Well, it was on for a moment, but now
yeah, but I mean the box is on down there.
There we have the scoreboard back. It tells us it's 17-11. We are just about ready to go. The only thing more exciting than the clock going off is replaying baseball.
Yeah.
It's about like watching paint dry. Looks like they're going to operate with the main scoreboard. The sideboards are off at this time. And
what? Oh, okay. The scoring.
Dave Bishop's going to get the coaches together to explain a couple of things here. And it's still kind of a little bit of a head scratcher about what's going on.
Best thing Dave's done all night. He told Kevin Wobbles, get out of the way.
I don't know who's choosing the music right now, but that's an excellent choice for the Jeopardy theme song. Got to be Clint Weir, I think. Mattress by appointment. Clint can help you out. He can also DJ your wedding, it sounds like. All right, we're ready to go. Porta is leading 17-11. They'll be on the defensive side. Mahoney.
Where are we at tonight?
Dale, Artheloni, Christensen, and Roberts to start the quarter. For Payson Seymour as they have the ball. Sparks, Deeker, Barker, Nyson, and Richie Martin.
Guard doesn't have a job, so he's standing in front of people.
Here's Deeker going to pull up for a 3. Hadn't found the mark yet. This one rims in and out. Good board, though. Down low by Sparks. Throws a pass. Run down in the corner. Martin's got it. Has it. Now stolen away by Artheloni. His 3rd steal of the contest. 5th turnover overall by the Indians. And that's been a bugaboo here in allowing Porta to come back and take this lead. Dale brings it into the front court. Works it out top to Artheloni. To Dale out between the circles. Holds it there as Porta patient as Payson not really pressuring outside the 3-point arc. That's a lot of P's there.
It was an 11-4, a Payson lead.
Porta patient as Payson's not pressuring.
Barry from Barry at Barry.
What are you trying to say, Margot? Left side, Dale. You can say it. You're not even on. Out top, Roberts. Down low, Mahoney. Mahoney muscles up and puts it in for his first two.
Nice job by Mahoney pinning the man. He got his first two of the night.
Good
Biggest
find.
lead right now.
Good find by his fellow big man and Roberts. Here's Sparks. Free throw line, Nyson. Back out to Sparks behind the arc. He'll skip it across and throw it into the bleachers for a turnover, the 6th.
6 turnovers on Payson. The last 4 times down the court they've turned it over. 6:52 left in the half, 19-11. Little pause here as we get a couple of the Pittsfield parents out of the way so we can get things going.
Dale will bring it into the front court. An 8-point lead in the basketball for PORTA-AC. Works it out top to Mahoney. Mahoney puts it on the deck. Now gives it to Christensen. Looks down low as they run through the screens. Out top, Keegan Dale. 6:35 to play in the half. 19-11 is the PORTA-AC advantage. Mahoney comes out, sets a screen for Christensen. Picks it up off the dribble, gives it out to Roberts. Roberts a versatile guy. He's shown he can hit the 3 as well, so he's really dangerous. Here's Arthelone now, tries to drive in against Deeker. Good defense. Deeker now takes it away from him and forces the turnover. Brian Deeker forcing the 3rd turnover of the night by Porta. Into the front court, into a double team. Barker to Nyson, turns and faces. Long bounce pass on the left side to another new man of the contest. That is Brody Deeker, the sophomore. Here's a 3 out top now by Brian Deeker. He'll put it in.
He's got 8 second threes made tonight.
I called it a 2 on the floor.
Ooh.
Okay. Makes it 19-13. 5:50 to play in the half.
He's got 7.
Dale gives it out top to Roberts. Over on the left side, it goes to Arthelone. To Mahoney between the circles. 5:42 to play in the first half. Christensen on the dribble drive has picked it up. Looks in the paint, nothing open. Now skies high, leaves it off to Mahoney. Back to Dale. Keegan Dale is a 5'7" junior to Christensen. Now Roberts looks in the paint. Mahoney going to go to work. Little drop step move and a shot and a score. His second of the quarter.
Got the height advantage, and he's posting up down low.
Makes it 21-13 on the Trucks scoreboard. 5:17 to play in the half. Free throw line now. Nyson, good feel from there. He's got a basket.
First 2 of the night.
Makes it 21-15. Porta, the lead and the basketball here. Arthelone brings it into the front court against Deeker, who picked his pocket the last time they were matched up one-on-one. Roberts hands it off to Dale, gets the ball screen. Out top to Mahoney. He'll take it to the right side of the floor now. Christensen off the little reb screen, gives it to Arthelone. They're looking again down low, trying to get Mahoney the basketball. He'll turn off the basket, in for 2. Rinse and repeat. Mahoney another 2.
Ties the biggest lead for the 3rd time at 8.
There's Nyson with the ball for the Indians. Nice ball movement down low. Martin kicks it out behind the arc to Barker for a 3, no good. I'd like to see Martin just go up and try to shoot that layup down there. Rebound to Mahoney. Gets it to Arthelone, shooting for a double-digit lead. He'll fire away from 3 off the mark. Tries to run down his own rebound, but Deeker beats him to it. Pushes it ahead to Barker. Check that. That's not Barker. That's the other Deeker boy, Brody Deeker. He throws a little tip pass to Brian Deeker, to Brody Deeker. Little tip back out by Nyson now to Deeker for 3. Brian Deeker's tray no good. Rebound loose underneath and secured by Christensen for Porta.
His 3rd board of the night.
Halfway home in this second quarter, 23-15 is the PORTA-AC advantage. Christensen to Dale. Trying to run the pick and roll action. Mahoney now going to feed Roberts in the paint against Nyson. Big boy going to work, and traveling going to be called, as they'll say Roberts shuffled the feet.
4th turnover on Porta of the night. Into the ball games comes Drew Marr. And sitting down for a little while is Caden Christensen. Also Mahoney takes a chair. Back in is Tarosky.
Marr's a little slightly built young man compared to Christensen, a 5'7" sophomore is Marr.
Sixth grader on that 7th grade state championship team a few years ago.
He and Dale now playing the guards out front. Here's a pass down low to Martin. Had trouble corralling it. Has to flip it ahead. And it's run down out near the half-court line by Brian Deeker. To Sparks. Back to Deeker. Quick pass, free throw line. Nyson. Good look. Shot won't go. Good board by Brian Deeker, who puts it back up and in for 2.
Got 9.
23-17 as Payson Seymour is tenacious on the boards, especially on that offensive end.
They're not going away either.
Marr with the basketball, bounce pass out top. Roberts gets it to Arthelone. No, knocked out of bounds by Deeker. It will stay with the Blue Jays. Sideline out of bounds in the front court.
Colin Arthelone got his team to realize they had a height advantage, and they've been taking advantage of that in the last few trips.
Speaking of that, Roberts gets it in the paint, backs his man down, and shoots over the top of the man for another basket. He's in double figures.
11 for him.
25-17, 3:05 to play in the half. Here's Howell. There's a pass out top. Now the pass down low to Martin is tipped, stolen away by Taraski. Gets it to Roberts. Roberts to Dale, who brings it into the front court. Just under 3 minutes to play in the first half. Dale has picked up his bounce, finds Marr with his first touch on the offensive side. Bounce pass right side, Artheloni. Artheloni puts it on the deck, drives inside, spin move, off balance shot won't go. And Deeker, yet another board for Payson Seymour.
Call it 5.
Into the front court, Sparks on the right side, Nyson. Nyson dribble drive, pass across the lane to Martin, who puts it up and missed it. Rebound down to Artheloni. 2:25 to play in the half. Artheloni feeds Marr into the front court. Wants to get the screen from Roberts. Pulls the pass out top to Taraski. Taraski hands it to Artheloni. Faces against Deeker, now clears it out top to Roberts. Hands it to Dale. 2:09 to play in the second. Right side, Marr. Good look, free ball. High archer is an air ball. And the rebound down to Nyson for the Indians. He dribbles the ball now out of bounds. Tried to cross over. Was pressured by Dale. Goes out of bounds. A turnover on Payson Seymour.
Mahoney back in. Roberts sits down. We'll have a timeout on the court. 2 minutes left in the half. 25-17 Porta back in 30.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
2 minutes exactly to play in the first half. A 25-17 Porta-A lead. They took the timeout. They're first of the contest. They'll have the basketball as we get back to live action here at Voschel Gym.
Gym's starting to fill up. Come on out. Plenty of room for you.
Marr with it on the right wing. Bounce pass to Taraski. Looking for Mahoney in the paint. Now on the left side, they get it around to Artheloni. He drives in, kicks it back out top. Marr to Artheloni. We saw Roberts sit down during the break. Artheloni gets it on the pass from Mahoney. Artheloni tries to go in against Nyson now. Little step back Jay. Smooth as the other side of the pillow. He's fouled as well, and he will go for the and one.
He's got 10 points. Nyson will pick up the foul. That'll be Wyatt Nyson's second foul of the game. 14 foul. Make it 5. Free throw for Artheloni, who's in double figures with 10. Roberts with 11. 27-17 is the biggest lead of the night. Artheloni can add to that. 0 for 2 is Porta, and it's good. 28-17.
An 11-point advantage, a minute and a half to play in the second quarter. It's been a dominating second quarter by this Porta squad. Barker, skip pass across the top to Sparks. Now to Deeker. Deeker to Sparks. Free throw line, Martin. Going to try to attack down low. Tied up, and a turnover here. I believe it should be basketball in the hands of Porta, and it is.
9th turnover of the game against Payson. Here comes Roberts back in the game.
Owens is also going to return. They replace Marr and Dale.
He get a lot bigger all of a sudden, didn't he?
1:19 to play in the second quarter. Artheloni walks it up for Porta. Left side, Owens has picked up the dribble to Mahoney. Facilitates the right side to Artheloni. Just over a minute to play in the half. Now Roberts top of the key. In rhythm, shoots a 3, no good, and Taraski is over the back.
Taraski will pick up the foul. That'll be his first of the day. 14th foul will go the other way. Marr's going to come back in.
Taraski sits down for Porta. 1 minute to play in the second quarter. We'll have the Little Jess Motors halftime show with halftime stats and analysis for you in about, 1 minute.
When you see Porta at the Winchester tournament, Marr will be in the starting lineup. Watch and see.
Left side with it is Sparks. He throws a pass. Artheloni nearly had a steal. Deeker recovers it. Right side to Barker for a 3. That's good. Barker from downtown. As Lane Barker's got his first 3 of the contest, and a big shot here for Payson Seymour as they've cut it down to 8. 35 seconds to play in the half. Artheloni with the basketball. He and Marr play pitch and catch across the top of the defense. Now Marr to Artheloni right wing. Out of a double team back to Marr. Looks to give it back to Artheloni in the corner. Quick pass down low. Roberts puts it on the deck. Muscles through the contact. Gets it to go. Another 2 for Roberts. 30-20 the score. 15 seconds to play in the half. Deeker into the front court to Martin with 10. Over to Sparks. Back to Richie Martin. Trying to throw a pass. Taken away by Roberts. Gets to Artheloni with 5. Into the front court on the dribble. Picks it up. Left side Marr for the 3 at the buzzer. A high archer. It won't draw water this time, and we head to halftime. 30-20 the lead for PORTA-A over Payson Seymour. It's the Little Jess Motors halftime show with halftime stats and more your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Hey guys, it's James and Todd coming at you from Jersey's here. Hey, and it is a beautiful day outside.
Catch all the action at Jersey's in Camp Point. Fresh, made-to-order sandwiches, wraps, horseshoes. Check out our brisket bacon burger, our Nashville hot chicken. Fried chicken every Thursday night. Enjoy an afternoon on the patio or catch a game on one of our 7 TVs. Queen of Hearts drawing every Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
Todd, you got some beers for us?
Hey, you know what? It's time for that segment.
We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer, unmatched craft selection, and signature drinks. Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, your hometown sports bar.
I love working in spine care because when patients get better, there's no better feeling than that.
We both, Alexis and I, take a lot of time listening to their story, which is important so the patients know that we are caring and are thinking about them and not just about their back or just about their neck. You start with the story, you add the exam information, and then you come up with what's causing this problem, and then a treatment plan.
Pike County Lumber is the place to start all your building projects. They offer a huge selection of framing and specialized lumber, beautiful interior and exterior doors, and multiple roofing options that can be delivered to your rooftop. Start your indoor projects at Pike County Lumber too. New or renovated bathrooms are one of their specialties. Updating your flooring, time for a new kitchen, any project from start to finish. You can trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. A 30-20 lead for the squad from PORTA-A Central over Payson Seymour. Halftime stats are brought to you this evening in part by Realnet and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield across from the airport. Realnet and Twine, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, and much, much more. Stop by and see them or call 217-285-5013 for Realnet and Twine.
2 lead changes, tied at 2 early in the ball game. 11 points is the biggest point spread for Porta so far tonight, and they lead by 11 here, or by 10, 30-20 at halftime. They led 17-11 after one quarter, 30-20 here at halftime, and Payson has turned the ball over 10 times in the first half, Porta 4 times in the first half. It's a 30-20 lead at halftime on the Little Jess Motor halftime show. Porta with the lead over Payson. Individual stats and more come your way after these.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Carlson, and Brad Wellman, Illinois FBFM and Camp Point, working for you. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852. 30-20 here at halftime on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess across from Quincy High School in Quincy. All your Jeeps and more. They've got all your transportation needs at Little Jess Motors. Well, the Payson Seymour Indians once again have turned the ball over 10 times in the first half. And they've shot 8 of 22 from the field, 36.4%. 3 of 12 from the arc, 25%. 4 of 4 from the free throw line, all those coming in the first quarter. Led in scoring by Brian Deeker with 9 points and 6 rebounds. 3 points for Lane Barker, 2 for Richie Martin, 2 points for Blake Swartz, and 2 for Connor Howell. Foul situation, 2 on Swartz and 2 on Nyson in the early going there. Porta 12 of 24, 50%, 3 of 10 from three-point land after being 3 of 6 in the first quarter, went 0 for 4 in the second, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. And they are led in scoring by Cole Roberts with 13 points, 11 for Gavin Artheloni, and 6 points for Ethan Mahoney, all coming in the second quarter. It's a 30-20 lead for the squad from Porta over Payson Seymour. 2 lead changes in the ball game. We tell you more when we come back on the halftime show on Central Illinois Sports.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more.
It's time to say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market, your best value for delicious drinks to get ready for every game. Stop by your local county market to pick up your favorite Pepsi products today. Stock up for your next family get-together. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market for the best price around on all your Pepsi products. You love them and they've got them at County Market. Stop by today and say, Pepsi, please, at your local county market.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Looking for quality vitamins, supplements, and pre-made healthy meals? Then you need to stop by Roots Market in Pittsfield. They also carry a variety of toxin-free body care products and offer Kangen water memberships. Remember to shop small and local this holiday season. They're located at 115 North Mississippi Street. That's Roots Market in Pittsfield.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. It is a 30-20 advantage for Porta-A Central on top of Payson Seymour here at the halftime break. Really, once Porta got that lead back, they've kind of controlled this contest, and the outside shots, especially for this Payson Seymour squad, just really have not been falling so far, even though they've had some good looks.
Well, they were 4 of 13 the first quarter and 8 of 22 at half, so they actually shot a little better in the second quarter than they did in the first. But just not getting as many shots off. But Porta has made half of their shots and made those 3 threes early in the ball game. And they've only made 1 free throw. Payson's made 4 in the game. We'll see if that makes any difference. No real foul trouble in the ball game by either team. And I'm not sure whose ball it is because the possession arrow board is not on. Right?
It'll be Payson Seymour's basketball to start the second half. Our contest tonight brought to you in part by Moose Lodge 420. Check out Moose Lodge 420 for their Friday meal specials, a new special each week. The food's hot, the drinks are cold at Moose Lodge 420 on West Washington Street in Pittsfield. Payson starts the second half with the basketball. They have Nyson, Deeker, Barker, Martin, and Schwartz, their original starters, against Porta's Artheloni, Owens, Mahoney, Roberts, and Christensen. Left side with it is Barker. Throws a pass. It's tipped by Artheloni. Run down by Deeker in the backcourt.
Porta in the zone.
In the middle, Nyson gets it into Martin. Has his shot blocked. Rebound down to Christensen for the Blue Jays. Is fourth? Is that what you told me? All right. Christensen walks it across the half-court line. 7:35 to play in the third. Hands it off to Artheloni. Artheloni is good of a passer as he is a scorer, I think. He'll drive inside, pick it up off of the bounce, gets it to Roberts. Roberts back out top to Christensen. Gonna try the left side of things this time. Owens gets involved. Behind the arc to Roberts, looking for Mahoney. Wasn't open on this possession. Now to Christensen. Looking down low to Roberts. Got to get out of the lane. Now to Mahoney. Left side Artheloni. 7:07 to play in the third. Little pick and roll. Good find to Mahoney, who puts it up and in with the left hand.
8 for him now.
They've all come within about 2 foot of the basket, but he knows what to do with it when he gets it there. And makes it a 12-point lead. Now here's a steal by Christensen as he picked the ball out of the air. Turnover number 11 by the Payson Seymour squad. Biggest lead of the contest right now for Porta-A Central, trying to add to this 12-point advantage.
They trailed 11-4 in this game.
It's about a 19-point swing.
Phew.
Here's Christensen, going to try to muscle up against Schwartz, really forcing things. Shot no good, but there's Roberts to clean it up and put it in for 2.
15 for him.
34-20. Blue Jays on top. The Trucks scoreboard, 6:20 to play in the third. Payson needs an answer. Schwartz with it out front. He sat a lot of that first half with a couple of fouls. He's got the ball now behind the arc. Works it down low to Martin. Martin throws a pass that aggressively going after it was the defense. It comes free, though, to the Indians. Barker with the tray, his second of the contest. The little sophomore Barker makes it 34-23. Lane's a 5'9" sophomore. Into the front court, Owens with the basketball for Porta. Just under 6 minutes to play in the third. They lead by 11.
Payson trying to pick up the defense in the three-quarter court because in the half court it's tougher for him.
Here's Artheloni trying to answer on the three, no good. Rebound loose on the floor after a Deeker. Gets it to Schwartz. Has a 4-on-2 if he can take advantage of it. Here's Barker, left side, 3. Count it again.
Look out.
34-26. Cuts it down to single digits. 5:23 to play in the third. Christensen across the top of the defense to Artheloni. He'll try the spin move. Pretty one as he puts him in the spin cycle. That time has his first 2 of the night. 36-26. Back to a 10-point lead. Then Artheloni will get the steal. 5:07 to play in the third. Artheloni down low. Roberts shot fake. Up and in for 2.
Those were easy. Roberts with 17. Artheloni with 13. They've got 30 to 38.
The lead quickly extends back to 12. Under 5 to play in the third. Here's Martin on the baseline. Little skip to Mylou. Shot no good. Rebound nice and won't fall. And Mahoney grabs the board for the Blue Jays. 4 minutes, 42 seconds to play in this third period. A 12-point lead and the basketball for Porta-A Central. We've got a lot of weapons on this squad. They'll gel more as the season goes along, but this will be, I believe, one of the better teams we'll see in the area. Here's a steal by Deeker. Took it away, the 5th turnover by Porta. Into the front court, gets it to Schwartz. Bounce pass down to Martin. Martin needs to attack. Now he does. Shot blocked by Roberts. Rebound to Mahoney. Outlet pass finds Artheloni.
Martin had an easy layup, but just hesitated on that.
Yeah, he's a little hesitant under the basket.
He's not very big.
Nope, asking him to play a post position. Here's Artheloni from NBA range, and he nails it.
Tried to pull a little extra with it, but got 16 now.
We'll give him the flop warning in a moment. The lead is 15, largest of the contest. Here's Nyson trying the 3, and the answer no good. Rebound down and out of bounds off of Roberts. It will be Payson Seymour basketball. We can tell you that the PCS Lady Braves playing in a regional semifinal led by 29 points in the third quarter.
Who are they playing? Any idea?
Camp Point Central.
Nobody's played them too close.
Here's Schwartz on the wing. He fakes now, drives, going to attack the rack. Blocked by Roberts. Roberts with a board. To Artheloni. Roberts just the bully of the playground right now underneath. He's the biggest guy on the floor by far, and now a reach-in foul going to be called on Sparks. They had 2 hands on Artheloni.
His first foul on anybody in the second half. First team foul.
Here's Keegan Dale back into the game. Owens sits down for Porta. 3:36 to play in the third. A 15-point lead and the basketball for the Blue Jays. Artheloni over the top to Christensen. Dale to Taraski left side. Back to Dale. Now Christensen as they pass it around the perimeter does Porta. 3:20 to play in the third. Left side Taraski. They get in the middle to Dale. He says, why am I here? Right side, Artheloni 3, no good. Rebound, Schwartz muscles up for one there. Gets it to Nyson, into the front court. Deeker on a pull-up tray. It's short, follows his own shot, gets the rebound. Throws a pass to Sparks. Now to Nyson, free throw line, Deeker. A good look here, no good. Rebound out of bounds, last off of Artheloni's leg, and it will stay with Payson Seymour.
Wyatt Nyson made that happen. He worked hard. Mahoney back in the game. Roberts gets his well-deserved rest as he's got 17 in the game. Payson ball under the basket on the bench, Ellen.
2:55 to play in the third. Here's Schwartz going to try to get hot from downtown, and he nails the triple.
Looks like he's brother on that one.
41-29. Down to a dozen-point lead for Porta. It was 8 for a little while in this third quarter, but for the most part, it's been double digits. Here's Taraski into the front court. Dale, good ball movement down to Mahoney. Mahoney turns, shoots, missed it. Rebound down to Deeker for Payson Seymour.
Give him 8 on the night.
Brian Deeker pushes it across. Throws a long skip pass to Barker. Throw it out top, ball loose, and Deeker on the floor after. Just wanted it more than everyone else. Now to Barker left side, and a timeout here for Payson Seymour. We'll pause as well. 2:20 to play in the third. 41-29, the advantage for the squad from Porta. Back after this.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
2:20 to play in the third. 41-29, the advantage for Porta AC on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Trucks 217-922-0044 for all of your diesel repair needs. It's Trucks, T-R-U-X Trucks. Inbounds pass coming here for the Indians after the timeout. Sparks will get the basketball. He is just a freshman, a 6-footer. Here's a 3 by Deeker, now no good. And Christensen, yet another rebound for the Blue Jays.
Give him
Porta
5.
Gets it to Artheloni. He'll walk it toward the front court as Sparks comes up to pressure him, and now too much is 2 hands on him. And Sparks' second foul of the contest.
His second, team second in the second half. That's the only 2 fouls with 2:05 left in the third quarter. 41-29. Porta with the lead on the Trucks scoreboard and the basketball.
Coach Jashinsky said, hey, call that on this end. Referee Tim Kremwood says, I assure you if that happens, we will. Here's a pass down low. Taraski, nice find to Mahoney. Gathers, shoots, and scores. Really nice play by Taraski to facilitate that easy 2.
Third man in double figures.
43-29, 1:45 to play in the third. Here's a pass on the left side. Lane, Barker, 3, no good. Rebound loose, and coming out of there on the offensive board is Schwartz. He'll fire away from Trey, no good. And Taraski the board on the defensive end.
Brian Deeker's a rebounding and keeping the ball alive machine, and he
works hard. Here's Artheloni into the front court, splits the double team with a dribble. Works down low to Taraski, hands it off to Christensen, puts up a shot, no good, but a foul, no, a held ball. It'll be Porta basketball on the alternating possession arrow and allow Roberts to check into the contest, replacing Christensen.
Roberts with those double knee braces on and ankle braces on, but he doesn't seem to have a lot of problems, but he's protected out there, I will say that.
It will be ball out of bounds for Porta-A Central on the baseline here. 1:19 to play in the third. Inbounds pass to Roberts. Gives it to Dale. Dale, three, no good. Rebound to Schwartz for Payson Seymour. The blue-clad Indians on the attack, down by 14. On the right side, Barker. Long skip over the top to Schwartz. Gets his feet under him. Fires away. Tried to bank it home. No good. Taraski fighting for a board along with Sparks, and it will be, I think this will be Payson basketball. They'll get together and talk about it just to make sure. The referees will say it is Payson Seymour basketball. 1:02 left in the third.
Payson people thought that was a heck of a call.
Nyson will be the man to throw it in here for the Indians. Looking. Better hurry. Inbounds pass comes to Schwartz. Quickly in the corner into Deeker. Deeker off the dribble. Free throw line, Nyson. Oh, a jump shot there won't go. Taraski skies high for the board. Gets the ball off to Roberts. Under a minute to play in this third period. 43-29 is the advantage for Porta-A Central. Trying to add on to this lead. They've led by as many as 15 a couple of times. Now as Roberts gets it down low, he'll be fouled by Schwartz.
Schwartz will pick up the foul. It'll be his third team foul of the second half. Ball out of bounds for Porta. Into the game comes Richie Martin, and he will sit down Barker, who's made 3 threes in the night.
Brody Deeker also in as Schwartz will sit down. So Brody Deeker back into the contest along with Brian Deeker. Inbounds pass to Roberts. Roberts trying to muscle up. Gets his shoulder squared. Shot no good. Rebound to Sparks. 37 seconds to play in the third. Now to Nyson. Nyson attacks off the dribble. Kicks it out to Deeker. Deeker from the free throw line. Pull up jump shot. Won't roll through. Roberts goes and gets a board. With 27 seconds to play in the third, he's fouled in the backcourt by Nyson as he bumped him with the body.
Nyson will pick up his third, I do believe. 4th team foul. Yep, 26.4 seconds left third quarter. 43-29 Porta, 14-point lead in the basketball.
Artheloni with it in the backcourt. Works the jump pass across to Roberts. Roberts attacks off the dribble. Skips it behind the arc to Dale. Back out to Artheloni with 15. Shot fake, now pulls up for a three, too hard. Rebound underneath, and it's pulled in by Deeker. 7 seconds to play in the third. With 4 across the half-court line. Left side to Sparks, kind of heaves one up toward the rim, no good. And we've played 3 quarters. After 3, it's Porta-A Central in control of this one, leading Payson Seymour 43-29. Fourth quarter play-by-play your way after this.
When you think of fall, what comes to mind besides pumpkins, honey, and football? How about fertilizer? Studies show more than 1/3 of your crop's yield is determined by fertilizer alone. Studies also show as much as 40% potassium and 30% phosphate gets tied up in stalks and residue, as well as high clay content. Nutrient Ag Solutions recommends Titan, which is an innovative fertilizer catalyst designed for use with dry fertilizer blends. Titan will keep nutrients from being tied up and increase fertilizer availability in your crop. Titan is a low-cost option to improve crop fertility. Contact your nutrient crop consultant today. Trucks LLC will be located this fall in the new building at 14 East Industrial Park Drive in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0044. Diesel repair service offering 24-hour roadside repair, mobile service units, semi-truck and trailers, farm and ag equipment, DOT inspections, hydraulic hose repair. Anything diesel, we can come to you along the road in the field or at your shop. It's Trucks. Call 217-922-0044. That's 217-922-0044. 43-29 in favor of Porta. They are shooting 18 to 37, 48.6%. 4-15 from the arc, 27%. 1 of 3 from the free throw line. 11 of 40 is Payson.
Here's Martin. Throws a pass in the paint. Knocked loose, but run down by Sparks on the perimeter. He'll throw it to Deeker. Deeker attacks down low, gets to the window too hard, and Mahoney had the board for a moment. Kept it alive so Christensen could secure it. A 14-point lead for Porta as we start this final quarter. Dale into the front court, finds Artheloni. Back to Dale for 3, no good. Rebound loose, Martin's got it. He finds Brody Deeker, who's on the run to the front court. He'll pull up for a three. His shot is off the mark, and Mahoney goes and gets another board.
6 for Mahoney on the night now.
He's working on a double-double in his debut back with the Blue Jays. 7-11 to play in this contest. Arthur into the front court, out of a triple team. Finds Mahoney at the free throw line. Turns, shoots, scores.
Mahoney with 12 now.
45-29, largest lead of the contest is the 16-point bulge for this Porta squad. They've really settled in nicely, under 7 minutes to play. Deeker at the free throw line. Throws a pass down low to Brian Deeker. Back to Richie Martin. It's knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Payson Seymour right here. Here comes sub back into the game for Porta. That's Marr. He will replace Roberts. 6:49 left. Inbounds pass, a lob up for Deeker, comes down with it, kind of awkwardly throws it at the rim as he lost his balance, and Christensen gets the rebound.
7 boards for Christensen, 3 in the second half.
Christensen and Deeker, they could have been on the same football team. You'd have had a pair of pretty good football players. Here's a pass down low to Mahoney, and he travels. He is a little unsure of his feet at some points.
Turnover number 6. They're located right below your ankles, young man.
Coach Kenny Stouffer making an appearance at the gym.
But does not have his Dodger jacket on, has an Illinois sweatshirt on with a Dodger hat still there.
And here's a foul now as Keegan Dale will be called for the bump.
His first, team first of the second half with 6:28 left in the fourth quarter. Porta has been clean in the second half when it comes to fouls.
I've not seen a ton of fouls called in this contest, really. They're kind of letting them play. Both teams fairly clean, as you said. Inbounds pass comes to Nyson. He'll work it left side to Sparks. Sparks fires away from downtown, no good. Rebound down to Brody Deeker. Throws a pass, it's stolen away by Marr. A turnover on Payson Seymour here. Gives the ball back to Porta with 6:15 left.
13 turnovers now for Payson.
Arthur gets into a double team and a timeout called by Porta AC Central. We'll pause as well. 6:12 to play in the contest. It's 45-29, Porta on top.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Ask Caleb Vandevelli, Pat Vandevelli, or Chris Dorsey with B&P Insurance Agency in Pittsfield, Winchester, or Bluffs if auto owners make sense for you.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Out of the timeout, Porta will have the basketball, leading 45-29 with 6:12 left to play in this contest. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Pike County Concrete. If you need concrete for your next job or project, give Pike County Concrete a call, 217-285-5548, with locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville.
Porta basketball with 6:10 left with a 16-point lead.
Marr and Dale playing the points now for this Porta squad. To Mahoney, over to Marr. They'll work it out top. Christensen looks in the paint for Mahoney. Wasn't open this time. Ball handoff instead goes to Arthur. Ooh, there he was on the roll. Out top, Mahoney. Left side to Dale. Dale on the dribble drive. Top of the key, Christensen. Fakes in, drives, gets the man a little discombobulated and finishes strongly at the rim.
His first two.
47-29, an 18-point lead for Porta. Schwartz with the right side. 5:33 to play. To Barker. Long pass over the top of the defense goes to Nyson. Down low Deeker. Ball knocked loose and out of bounds. They ran out of real estate trying to get a turnover. It will stay with the blue-clad Indians on the bandshell end of this Boschel gym.
When Porta was down by 7, no panic in them, and now you see why.
Nyson to throw it in. Lobs it into Schwartz. Schwartz on the dribble. Looking for Barker off the screen. Down low. Nyson. Good find. Shot is good. Nyson another 2.
Give him 4 on the night.
He's going to have to score more for this Payson squad.
Yeah.
If they're going to have much success this year. He's one of the couple of guys that has varsity experience. Overall, it's going to be a fairly young squad.
They've shot 24 threes tonight, made 6.
Here's Dale. Out top to Mahoney. Over it goes to Marr. Under 5 minutes to play.
They'll have to shoot some threes this year.
Christensen, guarded by Schwartz, drives the baseline and stepped out of bounds. A turnover on the Blue Jays.
7th turnover of the game. He was going to muscle up on Deeker. That's a tough one right there. Roberts coming back in. Sit Dale down. Keegan Dale, not Chippendale.
I will tell you, though, Christensen and Deeker basically are the same guy. Very similar type of players.
Not quite the arms.
Here's Schwartz going to get a good look from 3. It's off the mark, and the rebound down to Deeker. Check that. Christensen, see? You can get it confused.
Here's 8. You were just trying to prove a point.
To Artoloni into the front court. 4:27 to play. 47-31, the lead for Porta. Here's Artoloni on a dribble drive. Try to muscle up. Shot no good. Foul as they got him with the body. And Gavin Artoloni heads to the stripe to shoot 2.
4:22 left in the contest. 47-31. Foul on Deeker, his first, team 5th. Free throws the other way. Artoloni, first one good.
Tim Waters offers quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052 for Waters Concrete.
Second one up by Artoloni, also good. He's got 18, so he's passed Roberts up for the scoring lead now.
He's a crazy good free throw shooter. 49-31, 4:17 to play.
Basketball player, just like his dad and his uncle.
Here's Schwartz. Gets away from the defender for a moment, finds Barker. Skips it to Nyson on the baseline to Howell. Howell throws a pass that's tipped. Run down, though, by Deeker, who puts it up and in very opportunistically for 2.
Give him 11.
49-33, under 4 to play. Artoloni with the basketball on the bounce into the front court. Looks down low. Ooh, pretty find. Roberts up and in for 2.
Gives his teammate a chance to pass him with 19 for Roberts now.
51-33. Nyson in the paint to Deeker. Travels.
Turnover number 14 on Payson. 7 the other way on Porta. 3:41 left in this one. The opener of the Turkey tournament.
Into the front court is Artoloni. Gives it off to Christensen. He'll pull it back out front to Roberts. Now Marr. Marr, a sophomore, out there along with the junior in Taraski and 3 seniors in Christensen, Artoloni, and Roberts. Marr, guarded by the sophomore, his fellow sophomore in Barker. Still on the bounce with 3:13 left. Near the sideline right side, Christensen. Lets him run through the screen down low. Now to Marr. Trying to get Artoloni posted up in the paint against Deeker. That's not a good matchup for Artoloni, really. Here's Roberts. Traveled, no call. Over to Artoloni. 2:54 left.
Artoloni would be a good John Wood type player, wouldn't he?
And now here's a hold and a foul. By the way, I wanted to tell you the Pittsfield Lady Braves won their regional semifinal 48-18.
Deeker second, team 6th. Into the ball game comes Braden Simmons. He'll sit down Connor Howell.
Out of bounds underneath the Porta. 2:49 left.
Wednesday's the championship, I guess.
That it is at 6 o'clock. Inbounds pass comes into Roberts. He'll put it up and in for 2 more. Roberts.
21.
An even blackjack tonight. Actually, Porta's girls are playing Pleasant Plains girls tonight in the other semifinal, just down the road a piece here at Pikewinds Community School. A 20-point lead with 2:30 left. Here's a 3 on the way by Deeker. Won't fall. Rebound. They're fighting hard for it still. Hey, you got to like the hustle by these 2 squads. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Porta basketball. Here's Owens back in. Christensen sits down.
Working hard out there.
There's just some kids that don't know how to do anything other than play hard.
I'll tell you what, Porta's kids are strong, are they not, on the basketball court? I don't know how they were on football field, but they're strong on the basketball court.
Roberts with it in the backcourt, has picked it up, gets it to Artoloni.
Roberts a football player?
There weren't a ton of football players. Taraski played, and Christensen played, and I believe that might be it.
Deeker with the foul, his 3rd bonus here. We're finally in the bonus, the 2:16 left. We'll see Keegan Dale come in and Taraski sit down. Free throws for Artoloni. He's got 18. 53-33. First one up and good by Artoloni, and Shirley told you he's quite a free throw shooter.
We will have the post-game show, the Illini Community Hospital post-game show at the end of this contest, where we will name our Edward Jones, financial advisor Derek Harris, player of the game.
Arthur missed one. That's unusual.
Well, you talked about it.
Yeah, you bragged on him, too.
2:09 to play. Anybody told you you're bad luck? Those are my mother's dying words, Clark. Nyson with the ball. Oh, nice back cut find to Schwartz, who missed it at the rim, and the rebound down to Arthur. Then he's mugged, the ball taken away. Deeker picks it up, says, look what I found. Shot no good. And on the rebound, we'll have Schwartz over the back.
Yep, Schwartz will pick up the foul. His fourth, team eighth, will go the other way and shoot free throws. Deeker picked up another board, I do believe.
Well, kind of. It kind of got tipped around and fell in his lap, but
Call
we'll
it
count it.
Owens to the free throw line. 4 of 5 now is Porta. Or 4 of 6, I should say. Now they'll shoot 1 and 1. First one is up and no good.
Rebound to Nyson with 1:53 left. Passes it to Schwartz on the right side. He is fouled.
Owens will pick up the foul, his first. Team second of the second half. Ball out of bounds with 1:49 left in the contest.
Schwartz to throw it in. Gets it to Deeker out front. Deeker back to Schwartz. Works down low, had a look. Instead gives it back out to Deeker for a straight on 3 ball, no good. Rebound loose and taken by Keegan Dale. He's out of a double team to Owens. Now to Arthur, 1:35 remaining. All that's left to be determined in this one will be the final score. Portis, Arthur still on the dribble, drives inside, going to try to muscle up, shot no good, and the rebound over the back will be Arthur, I believe.
Deeker counts that as a challenge, and so he blocks Arthur, and then Arthur picks up his foul, the second of the ball game, third team foul. Payson with the basketball, 1:23 left, and we'll see another new person in the game. That's going to be Griffin McClure. Also coming in will be Carson Henderson.
McClure is wearing 2 instead of 4.
Oh, yeah, he's wearing 4.
Well, I mean, the kid that just checked in is wearing 2, though.
I don't have a 2.
Neither do I. Bryson Schatzik is also into the game. Is he not? Nope, that's Maher back out there. Excuse me, he just turned the other way. Did you say Carson Henderson?
I believe so.
1:20 left. Sparks into the front court for Payson. On the right side finds Ransom Zinley. Back out to Sparks. To Zinley on the right wing. Has his pocket picked now by Porta's. We're going to say it's Griffin McClure because we don't know any better other than, gosh darn it, here comes Griffin McClure into the game. Because now we do know better. We have no idea who number 2 is. Could be Bryson
Brady
Schatzik.
Kinney's 21.
He look like a 5'10" guy. Schatzik, maybe? That could be him. Ball stolen away as McClure took it away. He's got the ball now with 1 minute to play. We'll have that figured out by tomorrow, hopefully.
We'll go down and smack Colin Artheloni around a little bit.
Well, you could have looked at the book before the game.
I just took what he sent me.
McClure to Henderson. 50 seconds left. On the right side, gets it off to Kenny. Kenny to Owens. On the left side, now to Schatzik. We'll say that's who it is at the moment. Now the bounce is Henderson. Try the ball handoff, and now just dribble again. Might have been a double dribble. And they'll call him for traveling.
Turnover number 9 on Porta.
35.2 ticks is all that's left in this one. Here comes Sparks on the dribble for Payson Seymour. Has it at the top of the key, fires for a 3. It's an air ball, saved in bounds, but they'll say the man had his foot out of bounds. Good hustle by Jordan Martin, but could not secure the possession.
A lot of people out in the hallways waiting to come in.
25.2 seconds to play. 54-33. Porta. I think that's going to be our final. 14 seconds left. McClure to Henderson. He puts it on the deck. Look back door. Here's Schatzik. Shot blocked. 5.9 seconds left. Ball out of bounds underneath. Brady Kenny will be the man to throw it in. Kenny looking for the man to pop free. Gets the ball into Owens. Owens on the dribble, going to find his way up. Shot no good. Rebound underneath. Loose at the buzzer. Blocked out of bounds by Simmons. And this contest comes to a close. Final on this one, a 54-33 win for PORTA-A over Payson Seymour. We head to the Illini Community Hospital post-game show. Since 1942, Illini Community Hospital has been serving the community with high-quality medical care close to home. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times, and Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls in Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
17-11 after one quarter. Porter led 30-20 at half, 43-29 after three, and they win at 54-33. Porter was 22 of 44, 50%, 4-10 from the arc, 25%, or 4-16 I should say, 4-7 from the free throw line, 57%, turned it over 9 times. Cole Roberts had 21 points and 5 rebounds tonight. Artheloni 19 points on the evening. Ethan Mahoney with 12 points and 5 rebounds, 2 points from Caden Christensen. On the other side, Payson was 13 of 52, 25%, 6 of 28 from the arc, 21%, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. They turned it over 15 times. They were led in scoring 11 points from Brian Deeker, 12 rebounds, 9 points from Lane Barker on 3 threes, 2 points for Richie Martin. 4 points for Wyatt Nyson, 5 points for Blake Swartz, and 2 points from Connor Howell to complete it. Final score in the ball game, 54-33.
Time to name our Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, player of the game, presented by Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the night from Cole Roberts, having 21 points in his season debut and leading the Porta Blue Jays to the victory in this contest, 54-33. Game 1 in the books. Game 2, Pittsfield and Liberty next on Central Illinois Sports.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew, always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
Helena Agra of Camp Point, Illinois is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Camp Point Central football. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agra, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 217-593-7761 for Helena Agra. Helena Agra says, go Panthers!
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Here at Ron Elby Auto Sales, we are a family-owned dealership, and we've been in this business for several decades. We are pleased to offer you the best quality used cars, trucks, minivans, SUVs, and now bad boy mowers. We offer almost all makes and models for any budget in the Macomb area and the surrounding area, too. To add peace of mind to your purchase, we offer extended warranties up to 100,000 miles or for 6 years on mowers. Let our experienced and knowledge staff help you find the best vehicle for your needs at Ron Elby Auto Sales. We promise you honesty, quality, and satisfaction. Stop by and see us at 1525 East Jackson in Macomb. Call 309-836-3523.
Good evening to you once again. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports from the 15th annual Saukee Turkey Tourney, presented by Refreshment Services, Pepsi, Blessing Health System, and Pike County Lumber. It's game number 2. The host squad, the Pittsfield Saukees, taking on the state runner-up last season, the Liberty Eagles. Good evening to you. I'm Charlie Hull. John and Jack alongside once again. It's the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. We're 10 minutes to tip off the Saukees and the Eagles. Glad you're alongside. Back after this on Central Illinois Sports.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Growers trust Prairie Land FS to deliver top-performing crop protection products that promise the best performance before, during, and after the growing season. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them, at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Liberty and Pittsfield in the nightcap here at Voschel Gymnasium. These two squads play the final game of the regular season with Liberty winning that game pretty handily. But when you lose the type of players that this Liberty squad lost a season ago, you can't necessarily just have that same high expectation level. But as we said, this is a group of kids who they got a lot of belief, and a lot of these guys were right along in that ride in the trip to the state finals, and so they're getting a chance for their time to shine. And Liberty is a basketball-rich tradition, and they have one of the best coaches, I think, in this part of the state, in Greg Altmix, who, by the way, has done this before. They finished in the top 4 in the state. The next year, I'm pretty sure they went winless on the season. Not that I'm saying that's going to happen with this squad, because I don't think it is, but they did have that happen. And by the time those kids were seniors again, they were playing in a sectional championship type of a setting. So they've done this rebuild and reload kind of thing before at Liberty with Greg Altmix, and don't be so surprised if Liberty is not very competitive throughout this season. The Saukee squad looking to replace Quite a few seniors on their own right. Nate Scranton, TJ Reel, Carter Klatt did a lot of scoring for that team the last couple of seasons. Bobby Stout, Keller Personette came in off the bench a number of times throughout the year. So there's a lot of question marks for this Pittsfield group. They like their junior class to join the three seniors in Daniel, Musgrave, and Anstead, but still a lot of question marks for the Saukees as well as they look to kick off this 2022-2023 campaign. What we do know is the band is playing. The popcorn is popping, and Voschel Gymnasium is starting to fill up just a bit in preparation for this contest between the Saukees and the Eagles. We step aside for a timeout on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Back with more after this.
Pike County Glass has been serving the local communities with high-quality glass service at affordable pricing for many years. We're now located at 1351 West Washington Street in Pittsfield, next to Farm and Home Supply. We offer all glass services, including commercial installation, auto glass repair and replacement, and glass shower enclosure installation. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. Press Yours on You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours on You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours on You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Western Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Western Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Western Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Western Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
We welcome you back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Pittsfield and Liberty in the matchup here this evening. The two squads that really you're going to see a lot of kids for both teams playing significant varsity minutes for the first time on the season. And Jack, we talked about with Greg Altmix's team. They've done this before. They've been to a state tournament. They've played an extremely young group the next year and worked out pretty well after a little bit of a time. But they're going to really rely on some leadership on a guy like Will Moss, who played quite a bit on that team last year.
Yep, Moss played quite a bit. And, you know, you take a look at Noah Klauser, who came in at different times. They're going to have to be leaders on this scheme. But if you need some advice for them, tell them to get a hold of Obert and Nyson, who started as freshmen and took their lumps until they got those other guys up with them. Then they had some pretty good success. And, of course, Liberty, second in the state of Illinois, and the only thing that kept them from being the champions was non-boundary schools, as far as I'm concerned.
We talked about the changes in the Saukee lineup due to a heavy graduation on the senior side of things. Pittsfield really going to be looking for some guys who are going to have to become scorers this season, much more so than they were a year ago.
Yep, people are going to have to step up. Got to find some scorers because, you know, a guy like Scranton was a guy who really took care of some things for you. He was probably the most consistent, but he could take a game over at 5'6". Who's going to be that person who can do it now? The Saukees are going to have to make some threes to put points on the board.
Pittsfield had a fairly successful JV season last year. Their leading scorer probably in that JV stretch was Javen Petty. Played the varsity quarterback position this year, and one thing about Javen, he's not allowed to let it fly.
No, he's got a little bit of Jonas in him, quite honestly, and Dave Bennett had to kind of slow Jonas down, but I don't think you can do that with Javen. I think he's going to have to shoot the ball. Tom Hay will have to put it up. Connor Allen's going to have to become a more offensive player. Eli Mendenhall's really worked hard. And I'll tell you, if he gets the opportunity, a guy named Lucas Nichols can come in and hit the three. He showed that last year.
If you take a look at this Pittsfield squad overall, they have nobody over 6'2", but they have a lot of guys around that 6'2" mark.
You know, You don't have to worry about foul trouble, the big guy that way, then, do you?
Will Moss, of course, played a lot last year. We saw Tanner Gim, man, at every level he's played, he's been a key contributor. They're looking for him to step up and become a varsity basketball player now.
It's going to depend on whether Gim can catch up a talent to his body that was always bigger than everybody else when he was younger.
It is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Liberty, Barry, and Hannibal, Missouri. Great Rivers Bank is ready to serve you. They've got great CD rates right now. Stop by and see them at any of their locations or log on at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. The matchups for tomorrow evening, as we pull those up for you, as we do have a schedule change, as we've told you, Payson and Liberty will play at 6 o'clock. 7:30 Western will make their debut as they will play host to PORTA-A Central, who picked up the victory earlier this evening, and will look to move to 2-0 on the season. 2 games Wednesday night at 5 and 6:30. We take the break on Thursday, and 4 games for you on Friday, starting at noon. Here at the 15th annual Saukee Turkey Tourney, presented by Blessing Health System, Pike County Lumber, and Refreshment Services Pepsi. We take our final break of the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Starting lineups, play-by-play, Pittsfield, Liberty, next on Central Illinois Sports.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today. Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy is your headquarters for quality used vehicles. Shop their 439 North 3rd location Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and Saturdays 9 to 2. Check out their inventory of WilliamsAutoSalesQuincy.com or call Tony the Truck Guy at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales, 439 North 3rd in Quincy, wishing the Panthers the best of luck this year. Give them a call at 217-223-3325. Williams Auto Sales. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvement's 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Carlson, and Brad Wellman, Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
Oh, just about ready to tip it off here from Voschel Gym. Pittsfield and Liberty matching up in the second game of the night. Starting lineups are brought to you in part by Illini Express, here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday. Illini Express sees patients ages 18 months and older. No appointment necessary. Learn more about the services offered at IlliniHospital.org. For the Liberty Eagles, Greg Altmix, their head coach, assisted by Alex Altmix, Jordan Altmix, and Dan Sparrow. They'll start at a guard, a 5'8 junior, Noah Klauser. At a second guard, a 5'8 junior, Gavin Fessler. And at the third guard is the 6-foot senior, Will Moss. At a forward, he's a 6'3" junior, Tanner Gim. And at the other four, the 6'2" junior, Levi Hayner. Hayner, Gim, Moss, Fessler, and Klauser for the Liberty Eagles. For the Pittsfield Saukees, Brad Tommy, their head coach, assisted by Scott Bacon and Jordan Cawthon. Their lineup tonight looks like this. At a guard, a 5'8 senior, Nolan Daniel. At a second guard, a 6-foot junior, Brennan Tomei. But at the third guard, the 6-foot senior, Adam Musgrave. At a forward, a 6'2 junior, Connor Allen. And at the other forward, the 6'2 junior, Eli Mendenhall. Mendenhall, Allen, Tomei, Daniel, and Musgrave for the Saukees at Voschel Gym tonight. We pause for a break. Tip-off from Voschel next on Central Illinois Sports.
Pike County Lumber is the place to start all your building projects. They offer a huge selection of framing and specialized lumber, beautiful interior and exterior doors, and multiple roofing options that can be delivered to your rooftop. Start your indoor projects at Pike County Lumber too. New or renovated bathrooms are one of their specialties. Updating your flooring? Time for a new kitchen? Any project from start to finish. You can trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
When I'm driving in my car with my family, I've got 2 kids and a wife, and 4 of us are driving a car, we literally get excited when we see a Dot truck. It's actually a sense of pride.
Why I would encourage anyone to work at Dot. We take care of each other.
The company continues to grow and expand.
That to me is what brings me to work every day and that I enjoy.
Diversity, culture, family, all of those things, if you want them, you should be at Dot.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Just about ready to tip it off here at the 15th annual Saukee Turkey Tourney. Our tip-off tonight brought to you by our scoreboard sponsor, Trucks LLC. 217-922-0044 for all of your diesel repair needs. It's Trucks. Mobile service for you at this time, 217-922-0044. Liberty in the visiting red uniforms with the white numbers. The Saukees are wearing the whites tonight with the red numbers and black trim. Still dark on that side of the gym. They didn't get all the switches flipped. Kevin Wombles is about to go find out why. Gim will jump against Musgrave. The tip is up and controlled by, well, Musgrave, and he can't do that. He can't really do what just happened there. Left side with it is Allen.
Well, you can. You're not supposed to.
Against the zone defense of Liberty. Right side, Daniel looks in the paint. Nothing open here. Back out top, Musgrave. Around to Tomei. Over to Mendenhall on the left side. Looks in the paint. Out top now, Musgrave. 7:40 to play in the first. Allen gets a touch right side to Tomei, top of the key, 3 too hard. Rebound down to Allen. He'll put it up, missed the shot, and then he is called for the foul on the rebound.
Connor Allen with an offensive board and his first foul of the ball game.
Called it on Mendenhall.
I'll be darned.
Me too.
Mendenhall's first. Don't blame Allen, like I did.
Here come the Eagles on their first possession of the contest. Gavin Fessler and Noah Klauser to play the guards against the Pittsfield man-to-man. Moss near the sideline right side, guarded by Musgrave. Works it down low. Here's Hayner. Hayner down to Gim. Good find. Gim up under, shot no good. Rebound tipped around. Hayner's got it. He's going to try to muscle his way up. Shot no good, but he's fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
Now Allen will pick up his first foul of the ball game. 2 on the Saukees. Early free throws to be shot the other way by Hayner. Levi Hayner will go to the free throw line. He's a 6'2 junior. Solid young man. Him and Gim both have the broad shoulders. First one up and good.
Bowlers Universe open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays until midnight. Saturdays 4 to midnight. It's always a good time when you head out to Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield.
7:14 first quarter. Second point up. No good on the rebound is Mendenhall.
1-0 Liberty here in the top of the first. 7:10 to play in the first quarter. Tomei to Allen left side. Down low, Mendenhall in the paint. Pass tip, Stoneman away. Turnover the first of the night as Moss has it on the dribble into the front court for Liberty. Leaves it out to Klauser. Over to Gim behind the arc right side. Fakes. Now he'll put it on the deck. A single bounce of it to Klauser.
Liberty kids are working hard on offense, aren't they?
Moss with it left side. And the triple threat. Holding it there. Back out between the circles it goes to Klauser. Klauser near the center circle, 6:38 to play in the first. Liberty a 1-0 lead, close to 5 seconds here. Now Klauser breaks free, drives in, shot no good. Rebound, Mendenhall, his second of the night. Works the outlet pass to Daniel. Daniel with the left-hand bounce into the front court to Tom Have, top of the key. Back to Daniel. Daniel fakes the three, gets it to Musgrave in the corner. No good off the back of the iron, and a good box on underneath by Hayner. To Moss. 6:15 to play in the first. Out front with it is Fessler now. Fessler, right wing Moss, looks down low. Off of the tip by Allen. It'll be out of bounds underneath for Liberty. 6:06 to play in the first. 1 for Liberty, none for Pittsfield. Inbounds pass comes right side. Klauser rises and fires a three. It's no good, and the rebound run down by Adam Musgrave. Musgrave's already used the dribble. Gets it to Daniel. Daniel on the dribble into the front court to Tom Have. His zone for Liberty giving Pittsfield some troubles. Here's Musgrave now, gets to the rim, misses the bunny, and Hayner another rebound, his second. Then Daniel steals it away on the outlet pass. Works it out to Tom Have, top of the key Musgrave. They're daring him to shoot it. On the right side, Allen, 5:40 to play in the first. Still looking for our first field goal in this game. Daniel, left side. Payson with it to Tom Have, scans the floor. Down to Mendenhall. Ooh, had Allen open. Now to Daniel. Gets it into Allen. Allen a shot fake. Puts it up. No good. And the rebound down to Moss. Outlet pass to Fessler into the front court. 5:19 to play in the first. Liberty pitching a shutout so far. Moss gets it on the right wing. Looks for Gim, and he's bumped in, fouled by Tom Have.
Tom Have will pick up his first third-team foul. Saukees have missed 3 layups so far. Into the game comes Anstead. Caden Anstead will come in. He'll set Mendenhall down.
Ansted's the senior, 6'2", senior. Caden Anstead. 5:12 to play in the first. Fessler to throw it in. Fessler right side to Klauser. Bounces in the paint to Hayner. Hayner in the lane. Puts up a little floater. Not going to fall. And Anstead gets the rebound, his first. To Daniel. Daniel brings it across. Free throw line, Anstead. Right side, Tom Have. Looks for the skip and Musgrave. Good find. He'll put it up and in for 2. And Pittsfield with their first 2 points comes to the 4:50 mark of the first quarter. And they take a lead, 2-1 on the Truck scoreboard. Here's Fessler. Drives. Ball knocked away by Daniel. Going to say it's out of bounds off of Fessler. And Nolan Daniel causes the turnover on Gavin Fessler. That allows Jacob Alexander to come in, the 5'9" sophomore. He sets Hayner down.
Hayner looks like he needs a break.
10 guys on this Liberty roster, so if you're on the bench, you might want to be ready to go in. 4:37 to play in the first. 2-1 Pittsfield.
We're going to have to play some JV ball, too.
Yep. Tom Have out top. Daniel for a 3. Good. Nolan Daniel tickles the twine from 19-9 and makes it a 5-1 Saukee lead. Alexander out to Fessler for the red-clad Eagles. They said, what happened to all those guys we had last year that were 6'4" and bigger?
They're all playing at John Wood.
They're playing at the next level. That's how good that group was. Here's Gim trying to answer on a 3, no good. Rebound, tip, comes down. A little turnaround floater by Fessler, and he'll put it up and in for 2. He kind of hung in the air that time. Pretty good hops for that young man. Under 4 to play in the first. 5-3, the Pittsfield advantage. Free throw line, Anstead puts up a shot from there. Line driver, no good. Allen fighting hard for the board, and he'll be fouled.
Well, is it going to be Moss? We'll take a look. Nope, it's going to be Gavin Fessler, his first, team first. Petty in, Musgrave sits down.
So Javen Petty, the junior guard, into the contest. Trying to provide a spark on the offensive side. Here's Daniel, works it down low, Allen. Allen trying to go in against Gim. Back out to Tom Have on the wing.
They left him alone.
To Javen Petty, 3:40 to play in the first. 5-3 is the Saukee advantage. Right side, Tom Have gets a good look from 3. It's no good, and the rebound run down by Fessler for Liberty. He wants to push the pace into the front court. Look at him fly like a streak all the way to the other end. Shot no good, but he's fouled, and he'll shoot 2. As Gavin Fessler pushed it from one end of the court to the other.
Nobody stopped the ball, and that foul will go on Petty. Javen Petty will pick it up. Free throws the other way by Fessler. First one up, no good.
Here comes Mendenhall back in. Hayner also back in. Gim sits down for Liberty. Allen takes a chair for Pittsfield. 3:28 to play in the first. And this looks like a game with 2 teams that have a lot of new guys playing varsity basketball for the first time.
I left Javen off the score sheet.
Second one is good to make it 5-4. 3:25 to play in the first quarter. 5-4, a little 3-0 run by Liberty. Petty with it on the wing, left side, out top to Tom Hay. Over to Daniel. All the way around the horn, it comes to Mendenhall. Tom Hay, Petty, looking for Daniel left side. Pushes it in the paint to Anstead. Back to Petty. Petty a dribble drive. Gets it to Anstead. Turns it down the shot to Daniel. Little shovel pass inside. Last touch by Mendenhall. Out of bounds, a turnover on the Saukees here. Adam Musgrave checks back in. Nolan Daniel takes a chair. 3:04 to play in the first. 5-4. Pittsfield on top. Liberty on the attack right here. In the hands of Gavin Fessler.
Shooting for a
Here's
second
the ball
lead
stolen away by Tom Have. Tom Have, larceny, layup good. A steal and a easy two to make it 7-4. Fessler into the front court to Moss left side. Will Moss still sporting the flowing locks. He'll put up a shot at the rim, no good. Rebound down to Petty. Petty wants to push. 2:39 left in the first, a 3-point lead. Petty, left side, Tom Hay. Looks for an opening to Petty. Reverses it right side now, Musgrave. Bounces on the baseline to Anstead. Back to Musgrave. Tom Hay, 2:25 to play in the first. Liberty is stuck to that zone pretty much throughout this first quarter. Mendenhall at the free throw line. Leaves it off to Anstead behind the arc. Now Musgrave, Tom Hay over to Petty. 2:11 left. Here's Tom Hay. Kicks it right side. Musgrave for three. Rims in and out, no good. Mendenhall fights hard for the board. He'll put it back up and in. Just a big man move that time by the big man Mendenhall, and makes it 9-4. 1:57 to play in the first on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Alexander with it on the right side, and Hiller will have an illegal screen called on Hayner.
Hayner picks up the foul, his first, team second, turnover number 3.
Gim back in. Moss sits down. Anstead down for Pittsfield as Allen returns to the mix. 1:53 to play in the opening quarter. 9-4, the Pittsfield advantage, and they have the basketball now. Petty with it right wing. They'll leave him alone for a three, and it's no good. Pittsfield awful from downtown, and the rebound out of bounds. They'll say touched by Hayner and stay with the Saukees. Here we have a timeout whistle for Greg Altmix. We'll pause as well. 1:44 to play in the first. 9-4 Saukees lead Liberty back after this.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, White-tailed Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
1:44 to play in the first quarter. 9-4 the Pittsfield advantage. They have the basketball out of the timeout. Petty with it out top to Mendenhall in the paint. Look back door to Allen. Allen up, under, and in for two. Pretty fine. Allen's got his first two. Makes it 11-4. A 7-point lead is the largest of the contest. Fessler with it into the front court. Looking down low, not open. Now to Klauser out top. Alexander, right side, Gim. Gim patient with it there against Mendenhall. Out front to Alexander. Had a little wide pass. Now to Hayner at the free throw line. Over to Gim. Gim going to put it on the deck, try to take on his man a little one-on-one. Has the ball stripped by Allen, stolen away. Fourth turnover by the Young Eagles. Tom Hay brings it into the front court. 1 minute to play in the first. Right side, Musgrave. Tom Hay, Petty left side on the perimeter. Over to Tom Hay as they shout out some new instructions. Here's Adam Musgrave to Tom Hay, 4-3, good. Tom Hay with the triple. Makes it 14-4, a 10-point advantage for Pittsfield. 45 ticks to play in the first. They've settled in a little bit here after a rough start.
14-3 run for Pittsfield after trailing 1-0.
Here's Klauser over to Gim.
Liberty Kid said, you know, last time we played basketball was at Champaign.
Here's a nice drive by Klauser. Tried to find the man in Hayner. Petty was there to tip it. Ball loose on the floor. Mendenhall down on the floor after it, and they'll call a foul on Hayner. They fought for it. A lot of energy for Eli Mendenhall as he gets up off the hard court.
Hayner will pick up his second foul of the ball game, second team foul. Liberty will send Moss back in, also send Tanner Cooley in. Hayner will sit down. Also sitting down is Jacob Alexander.
Tanner Cooley's a 6-foot freshman. 20.3 seconds to play in the first. 14-4. The Saukees have the lead. Inbounds to Allen. Back to Daniel with 17 seconds to play in the quarter. Pittsfield on the attack, and they will be patient here and hold for one. Daniel to Tomei. Tried to go to Allen. Ball knocked loose. Saved in bounds. Gim gets it off of the turnover. He'll bring it into the front court. He doesn't know how much time's left, and he'll dribble it out. And after one, it is Pittsfield 14, Liberty 4. Second quarter play-by-play your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852. 14-4 Saukees after one quarter. They're 6 of 15, 40%, 2 of 7 from the arc. Haven't shot a free throw. 1 of 6 is Liberty, 17%, 0 of 2 from the arc, and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Liberty basketball, second quarter action.
Liberty has Klauser, Fessler, Moss, Hayner, and Gim. That's the way they started the contest. They start the second quarter that way as well. Gim with it on the left side. He works it out top to Moss. On the right side, Fessler. Down to Gim. Going to get a good look here. Trying to spin his way in. Does it with a double team. Nice turnaround shot over the right shoulder and in for two.
His first two.
Tanner Gim stops the bleeding momentarily for the Eagles.
A nice move.
Petty, Daniel, Musgrave, Allen, and Mendenhall, the 5 for the Saukees. Here's Nolan Daniel. Works it out to Petty. Just underway in the second period.
Big guys for Pittsfield got to want the ball and then have a post move.
Musgrave to Allen, top of the key. That's somebody to cut through. Now they'll get Mendenhall involved out top. Trying to get some motion going here without Tomei out there. It's not quite as smooth as left side Daniel. In the post to Mendenhall. Turnaround shot blocked by Gim. Rebound loose, comes away to Allen. Allen attacks down low. Kicks it off left side. Daniel for a three. Good. The lefty with the tray.
Sky high.
To make it 17-6. 6:50 to play in the half on the Trucks scoreboard. 922-0044 for Trucks. Here's a pass to Moss. He and Petty tangled up for a moment. Moss going to try to post up. Turnaround shot no good. Fouled by Petty.
Petty will pick up the foul. That'll be his first. Team foul number 4. Should be a shooting foul. Moss to the free throw line looking for his first points. 6:40 left in the half. Trucks scoreboard 17-6. Tom Hay will check in after the first free throw. Will Moss, M-A-A-S, up and no good.
Pike County Express is our local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. We invite you to check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
Moss will shoot the second. Up and good.
So makes the second of the two and makes it a 10-point game. 17-7. 6:38 to play in the half. Daniel into the front court. Gets it out top. Tom Hay, Musgrave around the horn to Allen. Allen looks for a cut. Now to Daniel out top. Over to Mendenhall for a three. It's good. Eli Mendenhall to step back tray to make it 20-7.
He's got 5.
He's pretty comfortable shooting that. It's all that work on the blacktop he and Joe Helms did before Joe tore that Achilles. Left side, Alexander with it. Puts it on the deck one time. Out top to Moss. Right wing with it is Fessler. He's a good shooter in his own right. Just has not been able to get open yet tonight. Hayner. He'll swing a pass that is tipped away by Musgrave. Goes right back to Hayner. Hayner dribbles the lane. Out top to Fessler for a three. Just like that. I told you he could shoot him. He'll knock it down. Makes it 20-10.
Fessler with 6.
5:40 to play in the half. Daniel with the ball. Free throw line, Mendenhall. Turns and looks. Back door, there's Musgrave. He's all alone. He actually missed the pass. Had time to pick it up and put it in for 2. He's got 4. A 12-point Saukee lead. 5:27 left. In the second quarter of play. There's a pass now to Moss. Going to go in at Allen. Off-balance shot, no good. Musgrave the board for the Saukees. He'll give it off to Tom Have. He'll bring it up. Saukees a 12-point lead and the basketball here. As Brendan Tomave, the junior, calls out the offensive set. Works off of the screen. Dribble drive. Kicks to Daniel. Daniel fakes the 3. Out top, Mendenhall. Over to Allen. Daniel looks inside on the right side. Now Tomave. Dribbles out front. Back door. There's Musgrave again for another layup. We'll see Musgrave hammer one of those before too long. 24-10. 14-point lead. Largest of the contest. Fessler into the front court. Behind the arc, Gim. Kind of sizes up his man, fires a 3, no good, and an empty possession for Liberty as the ball goes out of bounds. Here's Anstedt back into the game, replaces Musgrave. On the other side for Liberty, Tanner Cooley is back in, along with Noah Klauser, replacing Moss and Fessler. 4:38 to play in the second quarter. 24-10, Saukee's on top. Tom Have walks it toward the half-court line. What?
He's made a couple layups. I just couldn't figure out what needed to change.
Well, they have Allen now to Anstedt. Anstedt a turnaround shot, and it's good. That's why he's in there to score 2 points. 26-10. 4:15 left. Biggest lead of the contest, the 16-point lead. Alexander with it behind the arc. Into Hayner. Ball knocked loose. Hayner gets it back. Trying to muscle up. Tough turnaround shot, no good. Allen gets another rebound. To Tom Have. Under 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. Right side with it is Allen. Top of the key, Mendenhall wide open for a 3. Turns it down because he's going to get it to Allen off of a little floater. No good. A good look, just missed it, and the rebound again. Gets the outlet pass to Klauser. Klauser brings it across for the red-clad Eagles. Off the screen on the right side, Alexander, the sophomore. Back out top, Klauser. 3:33 to play in the second quarter. Here's Hayner for a 3, and he says, hey, how about this? I'll put it in from downtown.
He's got 4.
And cuts it down to a 13-point game. I don't know that anybody expected that. Did you?
Him and Mendenhall.
Big-time 3-point guy. See, coach, let me shoot it. Here's Daniel from Anstedt. Shot no good. Rebound to Gim. 3:07 to play in the half. Liberty on the attack, trying to cut it closer here. Yeah, that won't help as Alexander has the ball. Too hot to handle off of his hands. Out of bounds, 5th turnover by Liberty. Musgrave then, Allen sits down. The other side, Fessler and Moss back in. Alexander and Hayner sit down, and Pittsfield wants a timeout. 3 minutes to play in the first half. 26-13, Pittsfield leads Liberty. Back after this.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more.
3 minutes to play in the first half. 26-13 is the advantage for Pittsfield on the Trucks LLC scoreboard.
Daniel with 6 points, 6 for Musgrave, 5 for Tomave.
Daniel gets it to Tomave as they spread the floor, trying to pull this Liberty defense out of it.
And 5 for Mendenhall with the 3-point specialist.
Right, Tomave, so let's move a little bit. Right side, Musgrave finds Tomave as they again spread the floor, trying to make Liberty come out and guard as Liberty has switched to that man. Musgrave tried the backdoor pass. It goes off of the back of the foot of Moss, and it's stolen away. Here comes Klauser into the front court. toward the right wing, all the way into the corner. Bounces it down low. Moss gets underneath. Shot blocked by Anstead, and the rebound down to Musgrave. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Clouser, and it will be Pittsfield ball. Length of the court to go. Up by 13.
2:15 left in the half. 26-13, doubled up on the scoreboard.
Nolan Daniel with the basketball for the Saukees. He's made a couple of threes, hasn't he? Here's Anstead. Turns and faces, looks for an opening, takes a dribble, hands it off to Musgrave. Musgrave to Daniel, right side for a three, make it still 2 threes. Rebound, Mendenhall, put back, counted and one.
Mendenhall with the putback has 7, picked up his 3rd offensive board, 5 boards on the day. Foul by Tanner Cooley, his first. The and one comes the way of Eli Mendenhall, not Noah. 28-13. First free throw by the Saukees of the night. 1:51 left in the half. Mendenhall up and good. Got 8.
29-13, 1:50 to play in the second quarter. Gim into the front court. Still on the dribble. Near the half-court line finds Clouser. Trying to get the offense in motion here. Is the junior guard in Clouser. Toward the right wing against Tomei. Goes to 5, now picks it up to Clouser from the volleyball line. Lets it fly and knocks it home. Fessler with a tray. Makes it 29-16. 1:19 left, that was deep.
9 for Fessler.
You're going to shoot it there, you better be able to make it, and he was. Here's Mendenhall. Free throw line, Anstead, a shot fake there. He'll pull it back out.
Change your name to Whiteman when you shoot
the
those.
Ball handoff, gets it to Musgrave on a little pull-up jumper, no good. Daniel, over the top of a scary play here. He will pop back up, and it'll be ball out of bounds to the Saukees underneath.
Foul on Liberty.
Clouser.
His first, team foul number 5.
Here's Anstead sitting down. Allen back in. 1:02 to play in the half. 29-16. Pittsfield leads Liberty. And Alexander will come back in for the Eagles, replacing Hayner. Allen to trigger for the Saukees. Gets it in the corner to Musgrave, to Daniel. Daniel looks for the back door play, finds a man, but it was tipped right at the last second. Good recovery by Clouser. He'll take it into the front court on the bounce. Under a minute to play in the first half. Works out top. Gim fakes the 3. He's going to try to go a little one-on-one against Mendenhall. Now to Fessler. Over to Clouser in the corner. 40 seconds to play. Clouser not going to let it fly. It's an air ball, and the rebound down to Mendenhall. Tomei will walk it up, and the Saukees will try to hold for a final shot. They turned it over at the end of the first quarter, trying to execute a little better in the waning seconds of this first half. Up by 13 with the basketball. They'll also get the ball to start the second half, barring a tie-up in the next 18 ticks. Daniel will start the dribble. He's trying to get free. Has it with 10. Daniel now bumped and fouled by Moss with 7.6 seconds to play.
Moss will pick up his second 16 foul. Too close to the half-court line.
They will take it out right just inside the half-court line near the E and Pride.
Could have lobbed to Daniel down low if they want it.
That would be open. He'll get it in the backcourt instead with 6 seconds. Dribbles toward the right wing. Daniel, spin move, lost it on the floor, and again the Saukees turn it over as they had the ball and could not get a shot away. We head to the Little Jess Motors halftime show. 29-16. Pittsfield leads Liberty. Halftime stats and more your way after this.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Ask Caleb Vandevelli, Pat Vandevelli, or Chris Dorsey with B&P Insurance Agency in Pittsfield, Winchester, or Bluffs if auto owners make sense for you.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot. But at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
29-16 Pittsfield at halftime after leading 14-4 after one quarter. That means it was a 15-12 second quarter in favor of the Saukees. Saukees were 12 of 26, 46.2%, 4 of 6 from the arc, 67%, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, turned the ball over 6 times. Liberty turned the ball over 5 times. They're 5 of 15, 33%, 3 of 7 from the arc, 42.8%, 3 of 5 from the free throw line. Pittsfield with a 13-point lead, led by 16 a couple of times, 13 here at halftime. Little Jess Motors is our halftime sponsor across from Quincy Senior High School. For all your transportation needs, see the guys at Little Jess Motors. 29-16 halftime lead for the Saukees over the Liberty Eagles. More comes your way after these. It's time to say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market, your best value for delicious drinks to get ready for every game. Stop by your local county market to pick up your favorite Pepsi products today. Stock up for your next family get-together. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market for the best price around on all your Pepsi products. You love them and they've got them at County Market. Stop by today and say, Pepsi, please, at your local county market.
Looking for quality vitamins, supplements, and pre-made healthy meals? Then you need to stop by Roots Market in Pittsfield. They also carry a variety of toxin-free body care products and offer Kangen water memberships. Remember to shop small and local this holiday season. They're located at 115 North Mississippi Street. That's Roots Market in Pittsfield.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. When you think of fall, what comes to mind besides pumpkins, honey, and football? How about fertilizer? Studies show more than 1/3 of your crop's yield is determined by fertilizer alone. Studies also show as much as 40% potassium and 30% phosphate gets tied up in stalks and residue, as well as high clay content. Nutrient Ag Solutions recommends Titan, which is an innovative fertilizer catalyst designed for use with dry fertilizer blends. Titan will keep nutrients from being tied up and increase fertilizer availability in your crop. Titan is a low-cost option to improve crop fertility. Contact your nutrient crop consultant today. Pittsfield with a 29-16 lead here at halftime in game number 2. Porter got the win in the first game tonight. Individual scoring in the first half for Liberty. Gavin Fessler has 9 points. Also a single point for Will Moss, 2 points for Tanner Gim, and 4 for Levi Hayner. On the Pittsfield side, it's Eli Mendenhall with 8 points and 6 boards in the first half. 2 for Caden Anstead, 2 for Connor Allen, 5 points for Brennan Tomhave, 6 for Nolan Daniel, and 6 from Adam Musgrave. Saukee's once again shooting 46%, Liberty 33. Pittsfield leads it by 13 at halftime. It's the Little Jess Motors halftime show. We'll take a break, come back, talk more, and get ready for the second half after these. Trucks LLC will be located this fall in the new building at 14 East Industrial Park Drive in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0044. Diesel repair service offering 24-hour roadside repair, mobile service units, semi-truck and trailers, farm and ag equipment, DOT inspections, hydraulic hose repair, anything diesel, we can come to you along the road in the field or at your shop. It's Trucks. Call 217-922-0044. That's 217-922-0044.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. 29-16, the advantage for Pittsfield over Liberty at the halftime break. Our contest tonight is brought to you in part by Moose Lodge 420. Hey, they've got their coat rack stood up, ready for you. If you need a coat, stop by and grab one. If you have one to donate, please leave one on the rack at Moose Lodge 420 on West Washington Street in Pittsfield. Pittsfield will get the ball to start the second half of play. A little bit of a slow start on the offensive side. They kind of got some things going. Liberty, though, it's a fairly young, inexperienced squad when it comes to the varsity level. The total number of turnovers really not too bad for Greg Altmix's team.
5 for them and 6 for Pittsfield. Actually, turnovers weren't bad for either team, but Liberty started out in the zone, and nobody really forced the issue a lot. Missed shots, quite a few of those, 10 for Liberty and 14 for Pittsfield.
Pittsfield starts the second half with Allen, Mendenhall, Musgrave, Tomhave, and Daniel. That's how they started the game. Liberty will begin with Moss, Klauser, Fessler, Gim, and Hayner. That's their original starters. Ready to roll here in the second half. They can get the cheerleaders back in their seats. Tom Abel inbound it. And we're underway. Daniel brings it across the center circle. Gives it off to Tom Have. Tom Have to Musgrave. Free throw line. Mendenhall wasn't open on the back door. Back out to Musgrave. Works off the bounce. 13-point game. Tom Have, Musgrave. Musgrave knifes the lane. Little floater up, and he kind of soared in the air that time for a two-pointer.
He's got 8.
He's got good springs, 31-16. Lead is 15 with 7:30 to play in the third. Fessler to Gim out front. He'll drive in against Mendenhall, trying to back his way in. Ball knocked loose, comes free to Hayner. Hayner gets by Allen on the baseline. Shot put up, no good. Rebound down to the smallest man on the court in Nolan Daniel.
Ripped down his second.
Out top, Tom Have against Fessler. There's the back door to Musgrave. His shot blocked, though, by Gim, and Gim gets the board. Gim on the dribble into the front court. He drives coast to coast, shoots a reverse layup, missed it, and gets his own rebound. Still on the dribble, still kind of hooks the man. I think that's going to be an offensive foul.
Turnover number 6. Gim will pick up the foul, his first, team first.
It's like a hook and hold that time. 6:53 left in the third.
Full contact. MMA.
Daniel walks it up for the Saukees, up by 15. Over to Allen on the left wing. Out top to Daniel. Tom A, free throw line, Mendenhall. Finds Daniel on the left wing, turns down the 3. Now he'll shoot it, but they're going to call 3 seconds of the lane against the Saukees, as Mendenhall never left the paint.
First one of those this year. One guy way up in the corner that's been yelling it for 2 games is glad.
Fessler on the bounce for Liberty. To Hayner, now Gim. Big guy's playing out top. Gim's going to shoot a 3. It's no good. Shot selection for Liberty, it's not been very good. Here's a foul on the rebound against Allen.
Allen pick up the foul, his second, team first.
Liberty ball out underneath. Fessler to Gim. Gim fires away from downtown, no good. Hayner with the rebound, back to Gim, fakes the 3, drives baseline. Nice reach around pass to Hayner, he missed the layup. And he gets his own rebound, goes back up. No, he's tied up by Mendenhall. The held possession favors Liberty on the arrow this time. 6:12 left in the third. This third quarter kind of starting like the first quarter started. Kind of slow.
Pittsfield's given up 3 offensive boards here in the third quarter.
Fessler to inbound. So left side to Klauser. Out top, Moss. Moss for a 3 straight on, no good. Another offensive board. Gim puts it on the deck. Right side, Moss. He's wide open. Could have gotten all the way to the rim, but puts up a little 8-foot jump shot instead, and it's good.
Got 3.
31-18. 5:55 to play in the third. 13 points was the spread at halftime, and it's back to 13 right now.
It's 29-16 at halftime, Charlie.
2 points.
2 apiece.
Allen out top, Daniel to Tom Hay. Mendenhall in the middle to Allen. There's the back door to Daniel. He shot it too hard. Allen there for the tip in, and it's good.
He's got 4.
33-18 on the follow-up offensive board and a putback. 5:23 left in the third. Trucks scoreboard. Fessler, right side, Klauser, over to Gim. Gim puts up a 3. It's no good. And the rebound down to Tom Hay. He'll push into the front court to Daniel. On the wing, Allen. Try to throw a pass that is tipped, run down by Tom Hay. Keeps it alive to Mendenhall. He'll put up a little floater in the paint, no good, and Moss gets the rebound. To Klauser. Greg Altman says, let's slow down. Let's slow down. Now Klauser might have carried it there for a moment. Gim out top. Over in the corner to Fessler for a 3. Yes.
He's got 12.
Makes it 33-21. He's a good shooter, I'm telling you. This kid can score. Down to a 12-point game, 4:33 to play in the third. Allen on the right wing. Bounces it to Musgrave on the baseline. Back out to Allen. Skips it across to Daniel. Mendenhall deep in the corner. Long skip to Tomhay for a three. It's no good, way short, and Fessler has the board. Drives in, little floater up, no good. Rebound tipped up by Moss. Rebound this time fouled by Mendenhall is Moss.
Mendenhall cleans the boards with the man. His second foul, second team foul, ball out of bounds. Here comes Anstead in. He'll sit down Allen.
Ball out of bounds for Liberty underneath. 4:12 to play in the third.
A lot of opportunities for the big guys to become a little bit more offensive for the Saukees.
Klauser to throw it in. Payson gets it to Hayner. Hayner, a turnaround, fadeaway jump shot, no good. And the rebound down to Klauser. Over to Fessler, a deep three. Lets it fly, no good. And Anstead with the rebound.
The only guy there, he got the board.
Under 4 to play in the third. And that's Adam Musgrave to Daniel. Back to Musgrave behind the arc. He'll shoot a three. It's good. Musgrave with a tray.
Give him 11.
36-21.
Back to the 15-point lead.
Klauser out near the half-court line. He's patient with it on the dribble. To Gim. Looks for the opening. Had Moss open for a second. Now has it knocked loose by Mendenhall. Gim tries to go behind the back. Mendenhall on the floor after it. Ball goes near the baseline. It's a held ball. It'll be Pittsfield ball and a turnover on Liberty. Good hustle by multiple men on both squads there. Petty checks back in for the Saukees. He will replace Nolan Daniel.
Anstead went to the floor and got some applause from the bench.
Allen back in. Mendenhall sits down. Alexander in for Liberty. Hayner takes a chair. 3:21 to play in the third. 36-21 is the Pittsfield advantage. Tommy with the basketball. Works it on the left wing, Allen. Free throw line, Musgrave. Good look, and he can't get it to go. Rebound, Javen Petty, though, on the offensive side. Throws it out front to Tommy. Right side, Allen. Allen to Tommy. Over to Petty. Facilitates it to Anstead. Back out to Javen Petty. Out top, Tomhay. On the right side, Musgrave to Tomhay. Around the horn they go to Petty. Somebody in the middle has to become available here. Petty. Patient here. Right back to Allen. Middleman, there's Musgrave. He'll put it up and can't get it to go. Rebound loose. Moss has it. Clears it off to Klauser. 2:35 to play in the third. Gim with it in the corner right side. Sizing up his man. He wants him to clear out. He's going to go at Anstead here. Anstead takes it away from him. 2:23 to play in the third.
Tried to get a little tricky, and Anstead held his ground.
Petty, out top Allen. Left side Tommy lets it fly, and it's good. Rattles it home.
Give him 8.
39-21, and a timeout by Liberty. We'll pause as well. 2:10 to play in the third. 39-21. Pittsfield on top. Back with you after this.
When you're ready to make your dream kitchen and bathroom a reality, find inspiration at Pike County Lumber in Pittsfield. It starts with a 3D design so you can see every angle and every custom detail. Traditional style or the newest trends. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle. Your custom kitchen and bathroom will have the features that you need. A large versatile island for work or entertaining. Quartz countertops. Quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
2:10 to play in the third. 39-21, the Pittsfield advantage. Saukees will be on the defensive side after Greg Altmix called the timeout for Liberty, facing their largest deficit of the night so far. This 39-21 score. Here's Fessler, right side to Hayner for a three, no good. Rebound, Javen Petty for the Saukees. He'll put it on the floor, bring it into the front court. Right side, Musgrave. Petty, Tommy top of the key. Throws a pass that does find Musgrave somehow. 1:49 to play in the third. Saukees shooting for an even larger lead now. Petty, dribble drive in. Nice pass. Who had Anstead? He's one ready for it. That was a good pass. Turn it over instead. Into the front court, Alexander left wing. Works it out to Fessler. Guarding him a little closer on. He's not afraid to let it fly from anywhere. Here's an illegal screen now by Will Moss. He stuck the shoulder out.
Moss will pick up his first, team foul number 2, turnover number 9.
1:28 to play in the third. 39-21 Saukees. And Tomei will look to bring it toward the front court. It's the screen from Anstead. Triple drive in, little floater up, missed it, gets his own rebound, puts it back up, missed it. Foul, then he'll shoot 2.
So Tomei will pick up the offensive board, go to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Brennan's got 8 on the night. Foul comes away of Klauser, his second, team foul number 3. And Brennan Tomei, the junior, will shoot a pair. First one up is good.
LSST Trucking and 3D Leasing, your trucking team for all of your hauling needs. The Dunhams and their squad at LSST Trucking and 3D Leasing, 217-285-2808.
Largest lead right now, 19, make it 20.
2 more for Tomei.
He's in double figures.
Here's Alexander into the front court. Works it off on the right side. Down low, Hayner muscles his way up and in for 2. 41-23. 1:03 to play in the third on the Trucks LLC scoreboard.
6 for Hayner now.
Allen with the basketball for the Saukees. Around the horn it goes to Daniel. Good find down low. Anstead trying to make a move. Turnaround shot with the left hand, no good. Rebound to Moss for Liberty. He'll work it to Fessler. 45 ticks to play in the third. Fessler a little out of control. Runs the ball down to the corner. Top of the key, Klauser over to Moss. Moss looking for the cutter. Wasn't open here. Wants Klauser to come get it. He'll get it to him near the center circle with 33 seconds to play in the third period. Klauser trying for a little drive. Fessler, step back 3, no good. Rebound down to Musgrave. 20 seconds to play in the third. This will be the third time the Saukees have had the ball. Tomei says, forget that, we're firing it away. Shot no good. Rebound down to Klauser. 10 seconds left in the third. Now Liberty going to try to execute a final second play. Down 41-23. Now top Klauser, 2-1. Fouled on the floor with 0.3 of a second to play in the third.
Tomei will pick up the foul. That'll be his second, third team foul. Not a bad foul there. Didn't let the guy get the shot away. And now with 3:10 left, you got to tip the ball because you can't grab it and shoot it.
Bring Gim in here. Trying to shout out some instructions is Liberty. They'll get it in. Moss will catch and shoot. It's no good. And we head to the fourth quarter. It's Pittsfield 41, Liberty 23. Fourth quarter play your way next.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew, always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
Helena Agra of Camp Point, Illinois is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Camp Point Central football. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agra, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 217-593-7761 for Helena Agra. Helena Agra says, go Panthers! 41-23, Pittsfield after 3 quarters. It'll be Liberty basketball. Pittsfield is 14 of 39, 35.8%, 6 of 13 from the arc, 46%, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Liberty 8 of 31, 25%, 4 of 15, 27%, and 3 of 6 from the free throw line.
Liberty has Klauser, Fessler, Cooley, Hayner, and Gim to start this final quarter. Fessler to Hayner. Right side, Fessler. Works the pass in the middle, stolen away Nolan Daniel. Daniel wants to push it toward the front court, looking for Musgrave. Finds him down low, hangs in the air, gets 2 more.
He's got 13.
43-23, back to that 20-point lead the Saukees have. Daniel and Musgrave, along with Allen, Petty, and Mendenhall.
Led by 21 at one time.
Here's a drive in by Klauser. Help man got there late, and Klauser puts it in for an easy 2.
Give him his first 2 of the night.
7:25 to play. Musgrave on the left wing. Kicks in the paint to Mendenhall. Little give and go. Ball tipped loose. Run down in the corner. Petty's got it now. He'll throw it to Musgrave. Right side, Daniel. Daniel with the backdoor pass right in the middle to Allen for an easy 2.
He's got 6, does Connor Allen.
45-25. 7 minutes to play on the Trucks scoreboard. Gim. Into Hayner. Hayner gets free. Nice shot fake. Puts it up. No good. That's because he's fouled by Petty.
Petty will pick up the foul as he was the last man left with him. His third, 14 foul, shooting foul. Hayner goes to the free throw line, 0 for 2, or 1 for 2 from there. Has 6 on the day.
Hayner puts the first one up, and it's good. Moss checks back in for Liberty, sitting down Cooley. The Saukees bring Ethan Gratton in for the first time, the 6'1" junior. He replaces Allen.
Hayner's got 7. Second one up, also good. Give him 8.
45-27, 6:52 remaining. Daniel brings it across for the Saukees. Has it on the dribble drive. Kicks to the wing in Musgrave. Top of the key, Mendenhall to Gratton on his first touch of the season, and he travels.
Mendenhall needed to set the pick before he rolled that time, and he could have had an easy layup.
Tom Have back in as he replaces Musgrave. Liberty ball, down by 18, 6 minutes, 37 seconds remaining. Klauser with it. Out top to Moss. Couple of dribbles, a little shovel pass to Klauser. Hayner against Mendenhall, hands it back to Klauser. On the wing, Gim. Gim going to try the baseline, and a blocking foul called on Gratton.
Gratton will pick up the foul, his first, team 5th. Ball out of bounds.
And it looks like Fessler will be the man to throw it in. Ball comes in the corner to Gim. Sizing the man up. Puts it on the floor one time. Back out top, Klauser. Greg Altmix kind of throws his hands up in disgust. Just like, what are we running there? That wasn't it.
Gratton's got good wingspan, doesn't he?
Fessler to Hayner. Going to try to go in the middle of Moss. Ball tipped and last touched by Moss, they'll say, and be Pittsfield ball.
11 turnovers on Liberty now.
6 minutes remaining. Just 6 more minutes left. 45-27, Saukee's on top. Trying to finish this one out cleanly. Petty hands it to Mendenhall. Back to Petty. Petty for a 3. A little off-balance shot, no good. Rebound tipped in the middle. And comes down to Hayner. He'll throw a pass into the front court that Mendenhall pokes away, and Daniel secures a steal. Shoves him off a little bit to gain some space. Petty into the front court. Looks out top, Daniel. Nolan's been a good spark plug for the Pittsfield squad tonight. Here's Petty on the right wing. Dribble drive in. Little floater up. Blocked out of bounds. And nope, not out of bounds. Just run down by Klauser. Klauser on the dribble. Pushes to the corner. Brings it out to Fessler. Deep. 3. Good. 45-30. Down to a 15-point game with 5 minutes remaining.
Got 15.
He can shoot it. Might want to get a hand in his face.
Got rid of the three-point shooting contest, so he says, man, I could have went to state again.
Here's a pass, interior pass, nearly stolen away by Hayner. Should have an advantage now. Mendenhall gets it, puts it off the window and in for 2. He's got a good touch there.
Double figures for Eli Mendenhall.
47-30, 4:37 left. Here's Fessler on a drive, gets to the rim, puts it up, no good. Gratton the rebound. Outlet pass to Petty. Petty will slow it down now for the Saukees. Gets it to Tom Have, over to Daniel, out top Gratton. To Mendenhall between the circles. Back to Gratton. Helps facilitate things to Daniel in the paint. Mendenhall, turnaround shot with a right hand, good touch.
Give him 12.
49-30. Nearly halfway home in this fourth quarter. Fessler with the basketball. In the corner to Klauser. Moss looking for position down low. Instead to Fessler. Hayner. Gim. Gim puts it on the deck. Pulls up for a jump shot off the mark. Petty with the board. Javen Petty to Daniel. Wide open is Gratton on the left wing. He'll work it out top to Tom Have. down low. There's Grattan underneath. Gathers, shoots, scores, and one.
Grattan will get the and one. Foul will go the way of Liberty. That'll go against Clouser. That'll be his third. Team foul number 4. Wholesale changes on both sides.
Alexander Cooley along with Colby Henry, and the fifth man is Tommy Schutte for Liberty. Pittsfield brings in Allen Anstedt and, for the first time, Lucas Nichols on the evening.
Very presidential, Alexander Cooley.
President Cooley?
Up and good by Grattan.
Remember President Cooley. Coolidge.
Close enough.
And here's a turnover now by Liberty. 3:28 to play, 52-30 the Saukee advantage. Allen will throw it in for Pittsfield. Gets it to Javen Petty. Saukee's play again at 6:30 here Wednesday night. Liberty back in action tomorrow at the 6 o'clock game. Here's Lucas Nichols for a three, no good. A rebound down to Anstedt. He'll put it back up on fall. Allen's over the back on the board. So he's called for the foul, his second. And into the contest for the first time, Jackson Viley for the Saukees. Viley is a 6'1 junior. 3:07 left. Fessler on the dribble. On the right side, Alexander. Looks in the paint, has two guys in the same spot on the offensive side. That's never good. Stolen away by Anstedt, pushes it ahead for Viley. Viley puts up the layup, and it's good. Jackson Viley. Speaking of presidential, there was a Jackson at least. 2:45 left. Oh, Andrew Jackson, I'll never forget him. Now the ball passed to the judge, Frank McCartney. He was spotted up ready to shoot it, but he was out of bounds. Into the contest for Liberty is Clouser. He replaces Fessler. 2:39 left, 54-30, the Saukee advantage. On the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Javen Petty brings it across to Nichols. Free throw line, Anstedt out top to Petty for a three. It's short. And the rebound run down by Clouser. He's got a 2-on-1, drives in, layup no good. Rebound Anstedt skies high, pushes it ahead for Nichols. Nichols will attack the rim. Lost his footing, but is able to put it up and in. Went for that jump stop and nearly had the leg go out from underneath of him. .207 left. Out top of the basketball is Cooley. Over on the left wing, Schutte. Tommy Schutte's a 6-foot freshman. He said, man, I was a lot bigger last year as an 8th grader than everybody else out here. I seem like they're about the same size. Clouser, 1:45 left. Alexander on the right wing. Out between the circles to Clouser. Over on the left side. It comes from Cooley to Clouser to Henry. And we have a foul underneath. Nichols, I think. Yep, Nichols.
Nichols will pick up the foul, his first. Team foul number 7. Free throws the other way.
Rockies bring a pair of sophomores in the game now, and Connor Sweeting and Clayton Yoder Reinhardt. And to the free throw line, shooting 1 and 1 is Colby Henry.
Colby looking for his first points. 56-30. Up and no good.
Rebound will stay with Liberty. 1:25 left. Colby Henry's a 6-foot freshman. Tyner Cooley's a 6-foot freshman. Tommy Schutte's a 6-foot freshman. They're all in the game. Alexander's a sophomore. He's 5'9". And then there's Clouser. He's a 5'8" junior.
How about Clayton Reinhardt?
He's a 6-foot sophomore. 6'2" sophomore, they list him at. Alexander with it in the corner, guarded by Reinhardt. Out top to Clouser, 1:07 remaining. We'll have the Illini Community Hospital post-game show for you in just a bit. And we'll catch up with Saukee head coach Brad Tomhave for the first time on the season. Here's Clouser now up under and missed the layup. Rebound tipped around. Grattan saves it in. Alexander gets it for Liberty to Clouser. 48 seconds left. Alexander, pass fake. Now puts it on the deck against Reinhardt. Over on the left side, Clouser, Alexander, as they spread it out. Clouser in the corner. Malcolm in the middle, out top Alexander. 28 seconds left. Over to Henry. On the right side, Clouser. Ooh, tiptoes the sideline. Really lost his balance. To Cooley. To Alexander with 18 seconds left. They'll work it down low. Ball tipped by Sweeting. Run down low by Henry.
They're going to run the clock out.
In the corner, Clouser. 10 seconds left. Henry with it. On the right side, Clouser. He says fire away. Ran it for a long time. Shot no good. Foul on the rebound. Called against Liberty's Tommy Shooting. 2.9 seconds left. Pittsfield will be able to inbound it and hold it. Connor Sweeting will bounce it a couple of times. And the final of this one's a 56-30 win for the Pittsfield Saukees. They move to 1-0. Liberty drops to 0-1 on the young season. We take you to the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. We'll have final stats. We'll have a visit with Saukee head coach Brad Tomei, and we'll name our Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris player of the game. Next on Central Illinois Sports.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Here at Ron Elby Auto Sales, we are a family-owned dealership, and we've been in this business for several decades. We are pleased to offer you the best quality used cars, trucks, minivans, SUVs, and now bad boy mowers. We offer almost all makes and models for any budget in the Macomb area and the surrounding area, too. To add peace of mind to your purchase, we offer extended warranties up to 100,000 miles or for 6 years on mowers. Let our experienced and knowledge staff help you find the best vehicle for your needs at Ron Elby Auto Sales. We promise you honesty, quality, and satisfaction. Stop by and see us at 1525 East Jackson in Macomb. Call 309-836-3523.
Pike County Glass has been serving the local communities with high-quality glass service at affordable pricing for many years. We're now located at 1351 West Washington Street in Pittsfield, next to Farm and Home Supply. We offer all glass services, including commercial installation, auto glass repair and replacement, and glass shower enclosure installation. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
Welcome back on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. A 56-30 win for the Pittsfield Saukees over the Liberty Eagles here on the opening night of the 2022 Saukee Turkey Tourney. Porta won the early contest over Payson Seymour. The Saukees get the victory in this one. And Jack's got to look at final stats on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show.
First quarter, it was 14-4 Pittsfield. At halftime, 29-16 Saukees, 41-23 after 3. 56-30 the final in this one. Pittsfield turned it over 9 times. Liberty 15. Nobody fouled out of the ball game. Pittsfield 21 of 51, 45%. 6 of 16, 37.5% from the arc. 4-4 from the free throw line. 10 of 38 was Liberty, 26.3%. 5 of 18 from the arc, 28%. 5 of 9 from the free throw line. Pittsfield had a pretty solid rebounding as Eli Mendenhall led the way with 6. Points on the night for Liberty, 15 for Gavin Fessler. Klauser added 2 points on the evening, 3 for Will Moss, 2 points for Tanner Gim, and 8 for Levi Hayner. On the other side, 13 points for Adam Musgrave, 12 points from Eli Mendenhall with those 6 boards, 10 points from Brennan Tomhay, 3 guys in double figures, 6 from Nolan Daniel on a couple of threes. Lucas Nichols had 2 points in the substitution role, and Connor Allen in the starting role had 6, 2 for Caden Anstedt, 3 for Ethan Gratton on the night, and Biley had a layup for 2 points. Saukee's win it by 26 and stayed below double figures in turnovers on the night. That's a positive, and they get their first win of the season.
The break here on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. We visit next with Saukee head coach Brad Tomhay.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Welcome back on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show, visiting with Saukee head coach Brad Tomhay, following his squad's 56-30 win over at Liberty. And coach, coming into this contest, you and Liberty both had a lot of guys playing significant varsity minutes for the first time. It was a little ugly at times, but it's always good to get that first victory under your belt.
It is. That's we're not going to apologize about it. You start out the week. Ultimate goal, you start out the week is get better each game, each day that you play, and hopefully put yourself in a position where you're playing a meaningful game on Friday, or meaningful 2 games on Friday. So that could result in a tournament win. So yeah, happy with the outcome. Obviously, there's a lot of things that we need to get better at, and we fully expected mistakes to happen. Some of our youth or lack of varsity experience to show up, which is going to show up regardless of who you play. And we did. Obviously, we saw some silly mistakes, but we shot it a little better than I anticipated that we have been in practice. And boy, we left Saturday, and it wasn't a real good 2.5-hour session to prepare for opening night here. But sometimes the kids just get, maybe tired of beating on each other, and we're ready to play somebody else in a different jersey. So kind of extended the lead and held on to it. Did enough things right defensively. I thought at times our communication and switching and rotations were pretty good, and guys were talking and communicating and rotating, and then at times they weren't so good. So, which you're going to expect. We talked before the game in the locker room. Mistakes are going to happen. Invariably, they're going to happen. They're going to happen in the course of a 32-minute game. It doesn't matter. It's just to try to minimize those mistakes, flush it, get rid of it once it happens, learn from it, and then flush it, and then we move on and compete at the highest level we can and be a good teammate.
Roles change from year to year due to graduation, and you have a senior group that's not very big in numbers, but with Musgrave and Daniel and Anstedt, you're expecting some different things out of each one of them, and really, they all 3 played pretty well in their roles tonight. Musgrave led you in scoring. Nolan Daniel, I thought, hit some big shots for you and helped push the ball in transition some as well.
Yeah, Adam, I really think found some confidence with his game a little bit this summer, and what he was able to do. His athleticism is off the charts, and I think he had more in him than what he even realized, and he had a really, really good summer, especially towards the end, and I really think that has gained him a lot of confidence on the basketball floor. Nolan's role is going to be a defensive guy, just a grit guy, and take care of the basketball and distribute. And he made a couple shots, some big threes when they were in that zone to kind of stretch him just a little bit. So that's a plus for us. If he can shoot it and score it from the perimeter, that's a plus for us because it just opens up. I mean, Eli's got some ability inside, and Caden Anstead, he's a big kid. He's just getting off. He missed so many reps this summer because of his knee injury, and he's just getting back. He's not 100% yet, so when he does, he's just going to continue to improve and improve. And they're a great complement to each other, I feel, Eli and Caden are, to be able to have that rotation. But it's a senior class it's, when you become a senior, it's just a little bit different. So these guys have had a good 2 weeks of practice and have really has a good understanding of what they want to do. And, that's cool to see. We gained Wyatt as a senior, first time ever playing basketball. So he's learning so much and just got a lot of ground to make up. And then, you got your juniors that are pretty competitive. So it's a good mix of kids.
No matter how much you plan and prepare for things, sometimes they don't go as you planned. Camp Point Central's having a great football season, so they were supposed to be in the basketball tournament. They win Saturday. They're out. You have to redo the schedule, which you knew might be coming, by the way, because you knew a little bit about football as well. You knew they've got a pretty solid squad.
They put the blockers in.
Sometimes the scoreboards work, and sometimes they don't, but you keep on rolling. That's how you've done this for, 15 years now in this tournament, I think? Is that what we decided? Is this the 15th annual?
16. Remember, we wanted to play that one year.
Oh, okay.
No, it is. I think it's 15. 07 to, whatever. It's been a while. It's been pretty cool. It goes fast. I can't believe it's that many, but it is apparently. I mean, I've only been back for 5 years now, so it's really hard to believe that we're 15, 16 years into this tournament.
I'm just sitting here enjoying watching a young man that kind of looked like you give his younger brother a little advice on the court, pointing some things. Good to see Kate back for the holiday.
Yeah, always good to have him home. It's it's always great. This week is always great to see so many guys come through. Saw some ex-players come through that are home from college. I saw Nate and Bradley Gratton over there that was a part of with us and so many others. So that's cool to see guys coming back with their families and being a part of what we like to think is a pretty close Saukee basketball family. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool, and I'm sure they'll be at each other's throat before the week's over. But I guess that's we'll remember this.
Let's see. You get a night off tomorrow. Back in action on Wednesday. A little bit of an earlier start, but another solid opponent Wednesday night.
Yeah. Practice tomorrow. That's why I told them you won tonight. We got to win tomorrow's practice and prepare for a Payson team on Wednesday night. So, reminder that the Wednesday games are 5 and 6:30. Tomorrow's games are, again, 6 and 7:30 as, those four teams will battle it out here. So, like to see the crowd. I thought we had a good crowd tonight for opening night, and we'd like to see another good crowd tomorrow, whether we're playing or not. Come in, enjoy some basketball, and get you a bag of popcorn or three, and enjoy the atmosphere. These kids, all kids from all teams and all coaches, work extremely hard and put the time in to prepare, and so it's cool to get out here and watch them and support high school basketball.
Final on this one, a 56-30 win for the Saukees over Liberty. Coach, as always, thanks for the time.
Thank you, guys.
That's Saukee head coach Brad Tomei. Time to name our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is proud to sponsor the player of the game here on Central Illinois Sports. And although he didn't lead the Saukees in scoring on the night, I think Nolan Daniels, your player of the game. Those couple big threes in this contest kind of helped breathe things out a little bit, open it up on the offensive side, allowed Pittsfield to play against a man-to-man feel rather than a zone. And we're giving Nolan Daniel tonight's player of the game award. That's going to do it from Voschel Gymnasium. We're back in action tomorrow night, games at 6 and 7:30. We hope you'll join us then on Central Illinois Sports.